somewhat early on.
It's easy to catch up to that. Got to do intros and like he could say, we met and our paths
Yeah.
converged and introduced.
Welcome back to Tales from the Harper's Pub.
Yeah.
Act 1
Part 2.
of our new
Take
campaign. This is our first session. We have previously done the prologue. We're going to go around and do an intro, and then going to sort of share where we're at and some of the brief history of what's going on in the campaign. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason Beatty. I'm the bartender and dungeon master.
I'm Walter. I'll be playing Callum Goldshield, the Twilight Cleric from Outer Space.
Scott, I am playing the halfling bard named Remy.
I am Joel. I'll be playing Cassavel Yeldrin, the Shidarkai swordsman monk.
I'm Nick, and I'll be playing Mary Crankshaft, a halfling wild magic sorcerer.
I'm Steve, and I'm playing Artificer Extraordinaire Ruda the Forge.
Nice. So, currently, some background on what's been happening recently before the start of the campaign. So there are three main countries that we're talking about here. Gideon, which is a humble farming country, the country of Korth, which is the northern country on the sea, and the country of Omeron, which is a little bit more of a metropolis or urban.
Is it like a city-state?
Okay. It's just more. There's more. It's more. Recently, Korth, in the recent past, used to be ruled by tyrants who worshipped Hexter, but it was overthrown by a dragonborn and a group of rebels, and they are thriving in their new kingdom. So they've had an opportunity to clean up some of the old guard, and they've had a chance to sort of let the dust settle, and they have turned themselves into a democratic confederacy of different city-states that all rule with strong local governments. And embracing both democratic and free market principles, it has become a thriving economy, and merchants and artisans from the other countries are starting to flee and go there for the promise of a better life. With that, Gideon, for the first time in living memory, is experiencing a severe drought that is impacting their ability to produce food, and they are one of the top food producers for the entire continent. So that's not only impacting them, but it's also impacting their neighbors. The principal of which is Omeron. And Omeron is ruled by a young king named Cole Sephora, and dealing with this talent drain that they're experiencing, and the fact that they don't have a lot of food or money for food. He's taking a couple different actions. One, he's exploring standing up their own democratic body. Now that two of the other countries in the realm have some sort of democracy or republic, and he is also holding a contest to raise money for the treasury. That contest will be that any adventuring party within the continent can enter. They need a 6,000 gold purse and 3 letters of recommendation from any noble from any country to enter, and they will compete against other adventuring parties on a great hunt to track down a black dragon that is in the wildlands. The party that kills the dragon and brings its head to the king will receive a lordship with the lands, titles, and privileges that come with that, as well as be able to split part of the dragon's hoard. Our group of adventurers, young and upcoming, entering the adventuring world, have decided that they are going to pursue this contest, and they have heard of a Lord Delane, who is a lesser lord in an area called Crickbottom, that he is offering 500 gold to deal with a local goblin problem on some of their trade routes, and he will offer a letter of sponsorship. So that'll be the first one of 3 that you would need if you're able to complete the quest. 2 of our groups who have known each other have met up on the road, and become acquainted with one another, while Callum has come down from the church and arrived at Crickbottom first.
Cool.
So, we mentioned that everything here is primitive compared to your outer space civilization.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding about the outer space part. Callum is actually from outer space. That's gonna going to take a little bit of explanation, but you might want to watch the Across the Bar video where we talk about Callum and his history because it's fairly important for his perspective here.
Pretty sick.
Nice shameless plug for Across the Bar.
You're welcome.
Callum, everything is primitive here, but the monastery,
Is it nice?
it's super nice.
Is it nice or is it noise?
It's noise. When you get to this keep by this Lord Delane, it is like you may have trouble maintaining your composure at how
Touch anything?
how dilapidated it is. So it's basically one large stone tower that looks like the classic Rook with a couple wooden buildings that are forming a keep.
Technically a keep.
The main building looks like the roof has like fallen in. The area, like I
Called
mentioned,
natural light, Jason. Get sustainable.
yeah, they got a nice skylight. And the area, like I mentioned, you can look at the grass and see that there's just big brown patches. You see some livestock coming up the road that looks very underfed, like they're not doing super high.
Crunchy beef.
Yeah, crunchy beef. And it is the sun is just baking down on you on this hot summer day.
I'm just not used to it being this close to a star in general. This is just wrong.
Yeah, there you go. As you walk up, you do see two guards dressed. They're wearing like gunmetal colored armor. It's nothing nice, just basic armor. They do have
So they like looking at me, they would probably think I'm of like fairly seasoned ability then.
yes.
Right, because we haven't described Cal to the audience yet. But so Cal is carrying, he wears on his back a very ornate looking golden shield. Dumbass move, he wasn't walking around with a shield. But then he's wearing ring mail, and each individual ring has a constellation engraved on it because he worships stars. And so like these guys probably just seeing me walking down the street are just gonna be like, oh shit, dude's moneyed, right?
Yeah.
Like Cal looks by these standards to be fairly well off.
Yeah.
And also considering how lowly everything is here, probably wouldn't feel that out of place receiving lordly deference.
For sure. So as you get out of your wagon, like I said, they're dropping you off.
Even
They're
if I
on,
didn't
their,
show up in a wagon.
they're on their way to Brighton, which is where this high priest you've heard about is at.
Mhm.
You do notice that hanging from the wooden castle and ornating the guards, there is a like a blue, like I don't know, royal blue, I don't know what this banner with
Is it royal blue? Is it cardinal blue? Is it
blue.
definitely blue?
Yeah, like these walls blue. And it has there are gray outlines of circles ornating the banner. You can sort of get the sense that that's their nobility or
Their
their
heraldry.
heraldry. Yeah. You see two guards guarding the stone building with spears.
As guards do. All right, roll up on them booze, and I'll be like, "Hail! I'm Callum Goldshield. Lord Delane is expecting me. I'm from the monastery in the Holderhacks."
Well, that's Callum Goldshield. We'll get the Lord. They turn around and go inside.
Am I just waiting out here?
Yeah, the one stays.
Okay, I'll wait out here.
The other goes in. And a few moments later, you see a tall, somewhat thin but still muscular gentleman come out. He's wearing his bottom half is armor and his top half is just like a normal t-shirt. And he just comes out and says, "Oi, church or adventure? Which are you, from the church or are you one of the adventurers?"
I am an adventurer sent by the church.
Church, great. We got a cot set up in the barn. Stay there, we're waiting on some more. Dinner's around 6, we'll send out some food.
Why was I summoned here?
Oh, we got a goblin problem. You're gonna help us out.
All right. Happy to.
Yeah, he goes back inside. It looks like he's like preoccupied. One of the guards walks you over to the room without a roof. There are cots set up in an area that is roofed.
The funny part is like I'm super on board with like having vision of the sky, right? Like I'm gonna. So Callum, being a star worshiper, in addition to. So just from his background, he has the use of navigator's tools, but he also is learning the use of cartography, and he both like for practical purposes makes maps of the areas where he goes, but he also is interested in like charting the stars from this new place where he's never been before, and so he's going to set that shit up with the best view of what he expects to have from the night sky while he's waiting. So he's going to be doing that while everybody else.
Well, you got plenty of time to kill.
Well, yeah, I mean, right? Like it's obviously the sun is still up, so I'm kind of just guessing what I'm going to be looking at here. But once we be able to do that from inside the relative, structure.
Yep. Around, as promised, around 6, someone brings you a bowl of what they call red.
One of the most flavorful colors.
Yes, it's just a bowl of like meat and broth, basically.
Standard fare for everywhere. That's fine.
No one else comes tonight. At some point, someone's going to check in and says, "Looks like the adventurers will be here tomorrow."
Got the whole barn to yourself.
Yeah, well, that's great. I'm going to make a very primitive and untalented, but nonetheless, map of the night sky tonight, and worship the shit out of some stars.
Not to railroad your star map, but you are disappointed to find that it looks like there is a bad weather pattern coming in tonight, and the sky is quite cloudy. It's raining.
Well, I mean, if the place needs it, I can't be that mad about it. But I'm definitely going to take down my tools then.
All right. As you guys make your way,
And
across,
also, first one here means I get to find the least leaky part of this hovel to set up my cot. So,
As you guys make your way across the plains of Omran and begin to cut into Gideon, you're about a day's out from Creek Bottom. You can see a storm is rolling in.
The entire time we're walking and during the camp, I'm gonna be talking up. Mary.
shutting the hell up problem.
Yeah, I want to know like where you came from.
Well, exactly what I was gonna say. I'm gonna be very interested in him with the circuit and everything like that.
I'm gonna look to Bruna at some point and we go. I'm not all that familiar with halflings. Do they all talk this much?
In my experience, yes.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. I grew up in the void, in the pocket dimension. We came out like 5 years ago.
Interesting. I heard a little bit about that.
I was born there. Part of the
I was raised there, and
part of that pocket dimension's luck rubbed off on me when I was. You'll figure. You'll see.
How'd you come across this one?
He saved me from some ruffian. I was just trying to share some wine with him. Put me in a box.
Huh.
And he got me out. And then we figured out that we were both trying to make wildlands better for halflings. Well, I'm doing it for halflings. Monastery? Right?
Oh, am I here for this?
No.
Oh, you were talking to me. There
Like yelling back, a monster.
it's a monastery, right? Hello.
Yeah.
Monastery. Yeah. So like that's you're what are you doing?
Say I am from here. I grew up here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
So
do we know
you
what
may like. I'm going to say what you were always told was that Yondala, that Dalathun died and that Yondala rescued them.
Yes.
You may have heard like
So-
some versions of the story that like only the halflings that were worthy were rescued, or only the halflings that were pure of heart were rescued.
But either way, that was like 100 years ago, right?
Correct.
So there's a totally different generation.
Yeah, not everybody in Australia is a convict.
Yes.
But like,
Yeah, you
I will
clearly
say- I will
just
say-
got to like adulthood.
yeah, I will say I'm sorry that you were among those that were left behind to suffer in this world. It was a paradise back where I came from.
Really, a paradise.
Oh yeah, it was great. Everybody got along.
So how many of there were you?
Paradise.
That's a good question. How many are there? Thousands.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thousands is probably inappropriate.
Curious. I
And there weren't any other. It was just halflings and
Just-
birds and beasts and
Yeah, like you had normal nature
Farm,
stuff,
yeah.
but like no other humanoids except half.
yes, it was just
Yondala's
halflings.
perfect pocket dimension.
I always wondered why my family was left behind.
Man, you failed the raptor test.
Maybe we
That
can
is
figure that
rough.
out one day.
So you
You
guys
didn't have any monarchs or anything in this paradise?
No, everybody just got along.
Please
Nobody-
tell me Runa is like
Nobody screwed
hardcore
anybody
Antifa.
over. You know, it was more. It was more
Yeah,
like
right.
small. The villages kind of governed themselves. Nobody made war on us. We were all. You know,
I mean,
there were mayors. Like there were mayors in every village, but they were appointed. They were like voted in, and
to be fair, we are talking about like a deity's handpicked people, right? They were probably going to get along. It seems. It seems inevitable.
So why did you guys come back then?
we were forced
That
out.
does sound
The-
nice.
the-
Yeah,
the-
why'd you
the-
come here?
The void closed. I don't know. We were forced out. I'm not exact. Do I know?
So that whole pocket
How
dimension
not?
is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody got forced out. We all showed
Shit.
up, and then that's when the caravan started.
I guess
When the circuit started.
Yondala no longer found you guys worthy.
Damn.
So I will say like
Ooh.
there's definitely it's definitely clear like anyone that was a priest of Yondala in your society when that
Okay.
happened stopped getting magic. So like
Yondala died then.
it's very
Like,
clear that
That's
something
a bit of
happened
the feel.
to Yondala.
Yeah.
Those that are more positive might say it's a test or she decided this was the time to come back like it was like all part of her plan. Those of you but most of you guys are positive, keep that in mind. Those of you that are more cynical might be like she died or like something bad happened or we're being punished like
So I'm gonna approach it from that good side and be like, yeah, one day Yondala just thought it was time to come back, and they
like
she
you-
didn't say it to anybody. That's just
You
what
spoke
happened.
to her?
No. But all of her priests stopped being able to cast spells, and
All right, so that's that.
and
Like,
then the
that
pocket
doesn't,
dimension closed.
that doesn't sound like
Hmm.
her saying it's time to come back. That sounds like some other shit right there.
I think that she just thought.
Interesting.
Maybe that was how long we needed to stay over there to become one enough family to create the circuit. Maybe that's what she wanted. I want to make a new home in the Wildlands. Though. It's a shame that we lost our old one. I only heard
Well.
stories about it.
It's a noble goal, creating a home for the halflings. It's a shame Yondala couldn't have saved all her people. That's all I can say.
Well, maybe she'll have some people here too.
Thanks. Very insightful.
Be a different way. I don't know. I'm sure it'll work out. It'll be
He says
Um,
that a lot.
So like I said, storm's rolling in, probably about a day out. You guys, what's your plan?
It'll be
Can
fine.
we find some sort of
Shelter.
ground or something? Yeah,
Uh,
shelter.
There's not like so you're on like a basically plains. There are mountains in the distance, but there is an area where there's like a very tiny area with a lot that you can
Okay.
set up in.
Get under some trees.
Set up some shelter.
Mary use a bedroll. I'm assuming you go to set up your bedroll and you find like the most perfect patch of like it just looks like detritus, like just must have been a pile of leaves that just fell in the perfect spot for you.
Oh, cool. I put my better on there.
Thanks, Yondala.
Great.
No, Dallison. That one's Dallison.
I have Dolphin's luck.
Guess I'll just put my bedroll on this pile of rocks.
Guess I'll just sleep here in a pile of human excrement.
Is it like over? Is it under an underhang? Like an overhang?
Yep.
Just big enough for a halfling.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Like this, I guess you'll have to decide at this point. Do you guys stand watch? Like I don't know how you've been doing it. Just go to sleep.
I'd usually just go.
Looks like
sleep.
a relatively safe area.
I'll stand a watch. What Mary doesn't know is that I usually am up half the night. Standing watch.
Awesome. Right. Your watch is very peaceful. You, are you first half or second half?
I'll do the first half.
As you approach the end, the air changes, gets very cold. There's a breeze, and you can see summer thunder and lightning. So
Like, do I feel that the whatever trees we are is gonna keep us like relatively dry?
yeah, relatively.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not too worried.
As you you meditate, right?
Right, yeah.
As you go to trance, you have the normal experience with your spirit sensei, where you're training sword fight.
Which still hasn't quite landed yet, but he's getting there. Well, he said he can't use the
He
sword
has a-
until
he has
level
a
2.
I mean, I can. I'm just not that good with it.
Right.
You saved me with a sword.
However, the trance turns into like more of a traditional dream. And you see what looks to be just like ball ore that it's a very dark black metallic color with milky ripples of white. And you see from the monastery an elf named Alandra, who was the one at the monastery who would forge weapons for the few monks that used them from Neverith.
Okay.
You see him forging a sword. And then it's like a dream. It's like a flash to the ore, a flash to him forging. He hands you a katana, and it's the blade has blood on it, and you just hear, and then you wake up to a bunch of thunder and lightning.
Hmm.
Got chills. I immediately pull out a notebook from my pack and like try to write out what I saw and read or heard.
You wake up the next day, Mary. It's as if not a drop of rain hit you. All your stuff is perfectly dry.
Nice.
The rest of you, not so much. So no one's too. Like I said, you're relatively dry, but you're going to find certain things that got wet or happened to be in a bad spot.
How'd I do?
Gonna loudly complain about this because I don't like sleeping outdoors.
After I hear her
Too
loudly
many
complain,
bugs.
I go
all these
over and use a
goddamn
couple
trees.
prestidigitations to dry off whatever.
Wait, but you're
Clothing she
part
has.
giant, aren't you?
Yeah, generations ago. I lived in Days End all my life.
Days End, Jesus fuck.
So Mary went over Runa and prestidigitationed your clothes so that they were dry.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Head pat.
Nice.
Thank you, wee man.
I do the same thing for you guys too.
I'll let you, and you know that already.
Do myself.
Oh, you good?
Must be a halfling thing. Yeah.
So there you go. So you guys learn that you approach him to do it, but he's already.
Oh, hey man.
That's interesting.
Callum,
Yo, dog.
you wake up in the middle of the night just due to the storm.
Sure, it's loud, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hole in the roof is clearly not protecting this barn from the rain,
Right.
but the area you're at's fine.
Well, I mean, I like I said, nice thing about showing up early is you get to pick a good spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we are in the good spot.
Excellent. Let's travel to keep.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, so just like I described it to Walt and Callum, like as you guys come up, you see this big stone castle with this like dilapidated wooden building. Right? The ground is very muddy because of the drought. There have been large patches of dirt that are now underwater. You do notice that the guy I told you with the shirt and
The armored legs, yeah.
he's like setting up basically like he's set up buckets throughout the night to catch some of the rain in problem areas. Now he's trying to like fix some of the damage from the storm. That's what you guys see when you come up.
Is he still in a t-shirt and armored
He's just
legs?
So Cal is going to be trying to figure out if there's going to be a storm again tonight.
I'm gonna wait. Sorry, someone was like fixing up stuff working on the storm that we passed. You said that right?
No, it's not that you passed. It's where you get.
When you
Oh,
talk
okay.
to the
Sorry,
thief-
my audio's a little wonky. I'll stop for a minute and help out with some mending.
Nice.
Nice.
He
It's a literal minute for casting time.
I mentioned earlier, wiry, bigger guy. He has like 5 o'clock shadow, short black hair, and he gives you like I'll call it a curious side eye. Like he doesn't look upset, but he still looks like he's just being a little standoffish. But he's impressed and helpful that you're doing that, and he'll just make like a grunt.
I'm using an engraving tool to engrave little runes in the places that need mending, and then they like magically like mend together.
Nice.
He's a runer.
Here, I'm just go adventurers. Is it fair to say, Walt, they walk up and they see Callum there, like getting ready for his day?
But so Callum, if undisturbed, is probably going to be trying to find a safe place to climb up high and like look at the clouds and figure out if he expects there to be bad weather again tonight.
How are you? Are you using a skill or magic? How you doing that?
Well, not like I want to say climb. Something easy to climb up. He's not like,
Yeah.
scaling a wall or anything.
How can you tell the weather?
I just based on proficiency with navigation tools is the most capacity that I have for that. So really just trying to figure it out.
Give me a navigation tools check.
15? Oh, actually no, it would be 17.
Okay, very good check. Yeah, no, this was a quick storm. You can see the cloud formations off in the distance to the east now, like northeast, and it doesn't appear it doesn't appear that there's any. It's like very bright. No, not a cloud in sight right now.
Then Callum is going to be kind of randomly walking around and trying to find a good place where he can watch the stars tonight.
Excellent. There are plenty of awesome.
So, do we see Callan walking up
I would imagine.
in the town?
Well, it's not a town; it's just a lonely keep, right?
so-
That's where we are.
I'm gonna say, yeah, there's not really a town. I'm gonna say you, as you're walking up, so I'm gonna re-describe the situation. You see
Yeah.
the dude with the buckets, Runa helps out, and then off in the distance, in a large field, you just see a guy like looking at the stars.
Okay, but he is dressed how Walter described he was dressed earlier.
Yeah,
Big golden shield.
looking really fucking fine.
That,
So he's a fairly.
He must be the lord of these.
I was gonna say.
So
That's exactly what I was saying.
Callum is a fairly. He's really healthy. He's got 16 strength. And he has very long, clean, blonde hair and a well-kept, very short beard and mustache. Generally has like a fairly noble air about him, and that big ass golden shield on his back and the silvery ring mail.
We should go talk to that fancy
Yeah,
fellow.
let's quickly.
Runa's gonna get up real close and begin admiring close up the craftsmanship on your armor and shield. And be like, oh wow, this is
Runa,
intricate. Do you mind?
Runa would be able to tell that they are extraordinarily different origin. The shield is grotesquely distinct from the armor. They're
Okay.
made from different materials in different forges by different creators. Absolutely, totally different metalworking styles.
Yeah, and they look like very different styles of craftsmanship than I probably would have seen ever.
I would
Right?
imagine so. Yeah.
So I was
Very
like, do you mind if I ask who forged this stuff? This is incredible.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Callum.
Runa, pleasure to meet you.
This armor is made in the tradition of my religion, and this shield was a gift from an angel.
Oh,
you must be
wow.
a lord. So I hear you
Yeah.
need slaying of a dragon.
You must,
We
must be
seek your
pretty special
sponsorship.
person if you get for angels.
I'm sorry, hang on. Everybody's talking at once. What did you say, Steve-O?
I said you must be pretty special to be getting that kind of gifts from angels.
We met in battle. He saved my life. I owe him it.
So he saved your life
Wow.
and he gave you a shield.
He did.
And
That's
this
so
guy.
I am not Lord Delane. I am Callum Goldshield, and I am here to help. As I believe a lot of you are.
Yep.
Yeah, we came to help out. Play a dragon?
Yes.
What was it?
Yeah.
Is that what you- what game are we playing
I
right
think
now?
we're here to deal with goblins, guys.
Goblins
Oh.
gives
Goblins?
That's right.
you a ticket
That's right.
and some gold, which will
Yeah,
go
got
towards the dragon.
Why don't we just go get the dragon?
We'll do that? But then you're not going to
So
get
between
your
Lord
lordship.
Delane
Well, so-
and
Because
Callum
Mary,
here-
for
So
once,
The prompt
it
that
won't
you
work
wrote,
out.
the wildlands
I
are
mean,
not freely
I've learned
accessible.
to
You
trust
can't
your
go
instinct
there
a little
without
bit
somebody else
about
letting
this
you in, right?
Well, you can go there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's a dangerous place, but you can go.
We
Well,
got
I mean,
one
so
friend.
the way that this is structured
not
is
wrong.
very similar to what Callum sees as right? That like adventuring requires the checks and balances and recognition. So Callum thinks of this as a very natural progression, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do this and do that, do that. Like, that's how the Republic works. So I'm like
So
total
they,
sense.
so you could go kill the dragon and get the dragon's hoard.
We just discussed it, and we were supposed to come here to meet these guys first.
Between Callum and Lord Delane, we're already going to have 2 sponsorships.
But the crown is offering
And he has
the
8
lordship
intelligence.
because it's a way to raise money. So every adventuring party that enters is going to have to contribute gold,
Yeah, that's
and then
the
they're
other
going to
thing.
take all the gold and then give.
We also need the
Trading title
6,000
for
gold.
money.
So if we get the lordship, then that is, in essence, like land that halflings.
Correct. You could turn your
Yeah. So
newly
how does
found keep.
one lordship to an entire party of adventurers work?
It's up to you guys. You can have
That's right.
you can elect a leader to be the lord. You could rule as a group. There are other countries that do that, or there's other noble areas that do that. There's, like the Midvale Mage Academy.
Council.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's not going to cause any problems, then I don't need any reason to invent one. I am talking way too fast.
I'm fully support giving the land back to the halflings. Love that. Land back.
That's cool.
Oh, so because this land was previously occupied before the rapture? Oh, then it's not really giving it
No,
back.
it's different land.
Yeah.
But
Bitches need a home.
Wildlands is where the
that's where the
Halflings.
dragon is.
and
That's
where the
they
dragon
have-
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's the
Yeah.
plan with the wildlands after the dragon gets solidified?
The Wildlands are currently
They're
the
messed up.
area that's messed up. Yeah, you want to tell them about it?
Lots of
There's
shadow.
there's a lot of bad stuff. It used to be a wonderful, the way I hear it from my elders, it used to be a wonderful paradise for halflings to live in, along with our elven brethren. But then something happened, and a bunch of shadows got involved with the wildlands, and a bunch of monsters showed up, and it just became this big bad mess of. So then the halflings all got sucked off to this other dimension, and then
Most of them.
yeah, most of them, not all of them.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. I am from very, very far away, and I'm not familiar with the history of your lands. Take me a while to understand all the significance of what you're telling me.
Speaking of which, I have history. Can I make a history check to see if I know anything else about that?
Yep.
Ooh.
20.
Okay.
I actually also have history. I don't know how that's
I was
going
gonna
to work.
say, I feel like that would make a lot of sense.
I don't know what to do
I
with that.
could have read a book about it.
I guess I've studied. That's what I was doing in the monastery in the mountains. Then I'll check too,
Yeah, I was
just to
gonna say,
see.
you
Yeah,
wanna check.
good, right? If he's talking about it, it's a total of 13.
Need to make a check.
No, you know. Okay. So 20's pretty darn good. You're gonna get like 90% of the story. Basically, the Wildlands were a twin forest with the Neverth Forest. The Neverth Forest was inhabited by elves and gnomes. The Wildlands, which used to be called the Shadar Forest, were inhabited by halflings and elves. Some of those halflings were drow. Fight ensued as fights between drow and elves. Or I'm sorry, just some of the
Some of
elves.
those
Some of the
happen.
elves are drow.
There you go.
Fights ensue between elves and drow as they do. For this is sort of ancient history in this land, but with what ended up happening is a third group rose up, who worshipped an entity tied to fate from the Feywild. They called themselves the Sharkai, and they
Should know this guy.
yeah, well, you might not. Scott will probably not. But you would they attempted to ascend their person into deityhood. That ritual got screwed up. It ripped a hole in the fabric of reality in the Wildlands.
Is that what sucked off all the halflings?
That sucked
No.
off. No. Between this realm and the Shadow Realm, the entity of fate and her followers were sucked into the hole to grow up in the Shadowlands. The Shadowlands got poured into by the Shadow Realm, or I'm sorry, the Wildlands got poured into by the Shadow Realm. Became a place where only monsters and monsters, humanoids, and eventually even things like mind flayers hang out.
Jesus.
It's impossible to map. Like every time you try to map it, the land's always shifting and changing.
Well, I hate that already.
And then to the story that was already shared, the halflings at the time, that was their home. But to save them, Yondola, this part you're a little fuzzy on, but Yondola somehow, you can connect the dots with Nick's story. She sucked them off
Okay.
One at a time.
into,
No, all
a
at once, actually.
into a pocket dimension and left the halflings that weren't pure of heart behind.
Okay. So the Wildlands current status is Joel's fault, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
If you found
Don't tell Mary.
if folks know Joel is a
Kidding.
Shatterkai, then yes, it is
I
at least
don't.
his ancestors' fault.
Yeah. I don't think
Let's
I
see
know
if you guys
that.
getting along.
If I know of the Shatterkai, maybe I suspect it, but I don't know it.
Or maybe he's just sick. Hello.
I come from a big diverse city, so it's not. I'm not like put off by people who look a little strange.
You know the high level pass it down the alley version of that story,
Sure. Yeah, I've heard of the halfling rapture,
and you've read it in a book, in a monastery.
written by humans.
So where can we find this Lord Delane?
He's that man over there, the one who's fixing the roof.
You hear him say, without looking away from the roof, you hear him say, "I'm not."
It's good hearing.
So then where is he?
He's inside. You come over to the barn, I can get him for you.
Yeah.
He goes inside, and a few minutes later, a shorter, better looking gentleman comes out, also with black hair, though his is long. He looks older, like in his 40s or 50s. You're the first guy, say, now introducing Lord Delane, Lord of Crickbottom.
Alan's going to do his best to hide the offense that he wasn't actually introduced to the Lord when he arrived.
You hear him say, "Oh, brother, come on, stop with the pleasantries. You're Lord too." He says, "I'm not. Not a pampered shit like you."
Pampered shit or pampered shite?
Shite.
Sounds like we have two lords here. We can get their sponsorship.
The older
Sign here, sign here.
Just a quick side note. Just a quick side note, Jason. I'm loving you've upped your accent game. I love it.
Yeah.
Great.
He says, the older one says, "Come inside, and I will tell you why you're here."
Don't mind if we do.
Oh, all right.
So he takes you to like, what's their version of a nice table?
Okay.
Not as nice as this one.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of nice things.
Major craft. Yeah, courtesy of Tucci Craft.
And he pulls out a very crude map surrounding area. He says,
Okay. This is shit. No.
"We're just trying to illustrate area and where you're going."
I'm not.
Mr. Cartography critic over here.
It says, about a month ago, our scouts reported that goblinoids from the mountains began to raid our trade routes.
Goblinoids, including hobgoblins and bugbears, or goblins?
Bugbears usually.
All three, correct. It's not like them. We've dealt with goblins before, but usually they stay to the mountains and stay out of our way. We've gotten bold. Maybe because of the drought that we're all experiencing. Goblins, like anyone else, are looking for food. You're the one younger brother just go fucking shits. Spit. Sure, I don't have to tell you that this time being able to import food from Korth is very important to us. And having those routes cut off is causing hardship, not just for me, but also for my liege lord, House Fontaine. Anyone that has at least a history of 12 knows that
Passive history.
passive history of 12 knows that House Fontaine is the Lord of Greyhaven. House Delane of Crickbottom, they are their liege lord.
Yep. Fascist.
Your mission's pretty simple. Go kill the goblins. We'll make sure that they stop causing trouble, however you would like. And I will give you what little gold lies in our treasury and my letter of marque as sponsorship into the King of Omeron's contest.
Fair deal.
All right.
Do you know what they've been
Sounds
stealing?
enough.
They've raided every caravan that's come through here.
Everyone.
No favoritism, just whatever it is.
So we'll need a caravan.
Yeah, do you have a caravan?
We could put one together if that's your strategy.
Is it,
Let's
do,
do
we,
that.
do we really want to invite them to attack us? Is that
Yeah.
all right?
It's not a trap if you know it's a trap.
Is there a general area that these have been occurring in?
Says yes, where he points to it on the map. He says where the main road crosses closest to the Holderhack Mountains.
How did I come all the way down here?
He says, I'm going to leave you to it. My brother can make sure you get your caravan and whatever supplies you need. And for good measure, he's going to come with you just to make sure. Which his brother says, what?
I will.
I don't want to fucking deal with shitty goblins. He says, you want to become a knight. You're going with them. Like, this is good clout for a knight. And you can oversee it and make sure everything goes well.
Right. What exactly do you mean by done correctly?
He will vouch for you that you've accomplished the mission. We're talking about this. Come, I need to talk to you in your chambers. I'm not doing this. This is stupid.
It'll be okay. Wonder how
Yeah,
it's
I
So
don't
they-
need a
they-
babysitter.
They leave. Like it's just the five of us.
They walk up into his chamber.
Callum's going to lean back and start tapping his fingers on the table and say, "He can't protect himself. I don't know that he should be going along with us. He may seem gruff enough, but I don't know if a baby lord should be accompanying it."
We send him up in the caravan while we stagger behind a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm sure having the Lord's brother or whatever he is die is going to look real.
You're gonna put every
bad.
plan under a microscope.
No, I like this plan. Remy, it's a great plan. I'm with you. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Figure out what the fuck Runa's alive is chaotic neutral over here.
Antifa, basically.
Chaotic good, but I don't like nobles.
No balls.
A few moments later, you see the gruffer younger brother come out of the room and say, "Go with."
Excellent.
excellent. One more.
Yeah, excellent.
All right.
Get me armor. That's all. You doing the caravan plan?
Yeah, man.
We don't have to walk. We have short legs.
Yeah.
When we get closer,
We just gotta wait for them to come to us.
See, we just send the caravan up and then we hang back.
The thing I don't like about this.
I wouldn't
is
be
that
in the caravan.
Then they get to determine where. And
That's
when.
what I'm saying. Do we really
We'll
want
fight.
to get attacked by them? Like,
Either
shouldn't we-
way, let's take a caravan there. I don't want to walk.
dangerous.
Being in caravan? You ever traveled by caravan? It's great.
You don't have to walk.
Yeah, then everyone knows where you are.
It invites the attack.
It's okay. I mean,
How
the only
much do
time I
you
wasn't
weigh,
trained with
halfling? I
you,
can carry you.
Or kill you. Or shove you in a box.
That usually doesn't happen.
You guys just want to hoof it?
It'll all work out,
You
right?
want to walk there? It's pretty far away.
Not far.
How
You walk
far
here.
away?
Yeah, it is.
3 days walking versus how many days caravan?
Horses are one thing.
What if
It's,
we?
it's hot out.
caravan.
I'll give you that.
Whole caravan might be a bit much.
Yeah,
Besides,
there's a lot of extra people we'd be putting in danger too, right? I mean, unless we each are driving a cart. How big of a caravan are we talking here?
besides, we got two lords with us anyway, right? They're likely to attack with that.
Yeah.
So they're not. They don't have a lot. So they will give you a very shitty caravan.
Is it just like
One
one
cart.
cart?
A wagon?
Yeah.
Well, I
Wagon
don't,
and a horse?
I don't feel so bad about that. Then we're not risking other people.
And the wagon and the
Yeah.
horse up ahead. You hang back a little bit.
I'll drive it. It's fine.
We have a volunteer.
And then you guys ambush them when they ambush me.
Yeah, we counter ambush.
We could try talking to him.
I mean, I'll be happy to talk to them.
Do you speak Goblin, Runa?
No.
Then you're going to find it difficult.
Fair point.
They speak common.
So does Delane the Younger return with his armor?
Yeah.
What's he
And
packing?
our shitty caravan.
He's actually wearing. He has pretty decent half plate, wooden shield, sword at his side.
All right. I'm going to be as overdramatic about this as possible, but Delane the Younger, if you're coming with us, I must know how you can handle yourself. These 4 are adventurers.
It's like looking at two of us that are 3 feet high. Meanwhile, this guy has to prove himself.
Callum draws his sword. Okay. Are you prepared for a sparring match? Afraid if I don't, the goblins will.
Right. Don't get upset with me when I put you on the house.
Happy to be put there. The golden shield sitting on Callum's back lifts itself off of its own accord and fastens to his arm.
That's interesting.
Oh.
They can do that. Why put it on your arm?
I wish that follow your ass rap.
Free up a hand.
Right. Use practice swords.
Oh, I was just gonna heal up any holes that I make in them.
Okay.
Is this just happening in the courtyard here?
Sounds like he's gonna go to get a practice sword and Walt's gonna start swinging. So, what'd you get for initiative?
21, or I'm sorry, 19. That's -1, not +1.
Okay. Well, appropriately, you were first.
Oh, one would imagine. All right, I'm gonna roll up on him and whump on him. A long sword. Going to miss horrendously.
He's gonna stab it.
Makes sense.
Also, I was like over there taking notes and see the swing in the midst, and he just like crosses out something. And
Nope, not that.
22 to hit.
That is actually going to miss. No. Of course that's gonna hit.
Let's see, that's level 1. 8 damage.
All right. Ouch.
Did he? Let's
He's-
go down.
He has like a very hoplite fighting stance. Like he has the shield out
Mhm.
and he's using the spear.
Very obviously proficient.
Yes. He looks well trained.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's great. I'm gonna heal myself. I think it's about time for that. That was a lot of damage. for a level
okay,
up
you
there.
proved yourself.
I'm definitely gonna make him kick my ass a little bit longer than that now, just because Callum is too prideful. But we're gonna put CLW down. I mean, it's just a level 1
man.
cure wounds. Hit points back. But all right, if he's gonna keep attacking me, he has his opportunity.
He's gonna say, "Is that you yielding?"
I'm certainly satisfied with your ability after that.
All right then. He spear wipes off the whatever he got on it.
A small chunk of one of my kidneys. I'll heal myself again and roll even worse. I'm glad that I'm getting all these horrible die rolls now when it doesn't matter.
You still down some?
Rolled awful on my heals.
I would
Not
use
as bad as I rolled on my attack.
my
but-
mark of hospitality and create some good berries.
Ooh,
There you go.
delicious,
Take
delicious
what you need.
berries. Thank you. Eat a fistful of good
It's
berries.
really cool you can do that.
It's something we do here on the prime material plane.
You wouldn't get it
Yeah.
from Yondo's
Wait, do
paradise.
all every halfling can do that here?
I wouldn't know.
You notice as well that the
I mean, yeah, based on that.
right.
How long do good berries last if I put the rest in my pocket?
For the
Good day.
24 hours. Yeah.
Okay. How many do we take?
What?
How many did you take? 2. Got 8 more? 10, right? Pretty certain.
So you guys doing the caravan plan?
Yeah, apparently Tooch is gonna roll up.
Oh, I feel like it's a good plan. Well, we at least then we'll know
Up to
that we're
10,
getting
yeah.
the goblins that are attacking the caravan.
That's true. That way we're certain
So-
we're not attacking some innocent separate group of goblins.
Yeah.
That's
The
true.
caravan's gonna have to go slow. Like,
Uh-huh.
I think almost conspicuously slow. Because if you want the rest of these guys, us, to ambush the goblins when they ambush the caravan, like they're gonna have to keep up with the caravan
Right.
on foot, going stealthily to be
Right.
able to hide themselves to do that.
Unless we all stay in the caravan. Well, is it a roof?
The covered wagon.
You set up a camp near there. Dive there. Fire at night.
Every 30 feet.
We can just make the back of the wagon filled with large empty crates that actually have you guys in them. So when the goblins attack us for supplies, surprise, it's a bunch of dudes.
Yeah. I think that'll work.
Flawless plan.
Sounds legit, dog.
Could we fit all of us in the back of that
Wagon.
caravan?
4 of you.
I mean, that's
And one of us just
So
strapped.
2 of
Yeah,
us
that's
together
okay.
weigh like 70 pounds.
You just have the halflings drive it.
If you do both, I was gonna say if you do both halflings,
yeah, but there are only that's everybody then.
Except the Lord.
No, if he said he can do 5 if we fit both halflings, right? So somebody else is up front driving the thing, and then 5 in the back. Yeah, that's everybody. Everybody is on board. It
someone
just
has to
can't be
drive
one
it,
of you two
can't be
driving.
the halflings.
We can talk about this plan when we're on the road. We got like a
Yeah. Let's start our way.
Yeah, the one horse you're bringing with you. But the
Oh, he's gonna get eaten by goblins. You don't want to send a good horse.
it's the only good horse they have. And
The only one capable of pulling the caravan.
yeah, the lord comes out and he says, "Oi, listen up. This is Bessie. Nothing happens, Bessie. Yeah.
horse have armor or anything.
Farting.
Like some chainmail we wrap around it.
That would be a little conspicuous on caravan.
Well, not
And
for
also
the
make it a
goblins.
lot harder for the horse to pull the caravan.
Be the last quarter-mile stretch.
What, pull it by hand? So who's Bessie?
That's
His horse.
still have a horse after all this.
I bet.
Buy you 10 horses with all that money that you're gonna give us.
I want Bessie to be all right. Enough chit chat.
It's getting a little weird now.
So what? How are we got a day. We're gonna rest a night in between, but then
Which is good because I am out of spell.
in the day of,
They're
what's the
getting my
game
ass
plan? Who's riding up front and who's?
Well,
in the
if he's
boxes?
so concerned about Bessie, have him right up front. She's gonna
Does
like
he
him
wanna
anyway.
drive? I'll co-pilot.
Well, didn't we have to have both the halflings in the back?
No,
We
if you
don't
take
have to.
if you take another
Yeah,
person
two
out of the
people.
back, that does not decrease the amount of space in the back.
You have
You
four
guys
then,
more
so you'll be
breathing.
fine.
Gotcha.
I
Well,
want
he'll
to make
have
sure
more
nothing
breathing,
happens to
'cause you got-
Bessie.
All right. That's the plan.
I'll ride up front.
We're all gonna ride up front, or just you and me?
Yeah, me and you.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Cool.
we gotta
Then
make sure nothing happens to Bessie.
he tells you his name is Bernard. He's gonna sit in the back with you.
Weird.
Why? I think we're just gonna like.
Would it
spill
be
this
weird if
together?
like you two were up front?
No, we're halfling.
That's
At
kind of
least,
what
at
I
least you
don't
got
want.
one halfling in a box.
Put them together, they won't stop talking. It's already bad enough when it's not two.
It's just one.
So
I've suffered enough of it. I might as well keep it going. Save you all the rest.
So the plan is you're just gonna ride the caravan down the route during the air.
And they
Yeah.
said they have a 100% hit rate on caravan.
when-
It's
when
pretty
we-
reasonable expectation.
Get within a certain amount of distance, I think
Oh.
some of us are bailing, weren't we? Or allowing ourselves to get ambushed. Seems like a bad idea to allow.
Well,
get
again,
ambushed.
if anyone bails, they have to keep up with the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, speed. The cart goes what 40?
If it's taking a day and a half to get there versus
Yeah.
3
Oh,
days
right,
walking,
yeah.
like
He's gonna be rolling at a decent clip. Bessie's gonna be
when
putting
we
in some
can
work.
slow it down, but if you slow it down too much, it becomes ridiculous.
So maybe not to a goblin.
True.
But we need a model for Runa. And a model for Bernie. What?
So that took 3 seconds before someone called him Bernie.
Why
I
wouldn't
thought,
we
it,
call him?
I thought his
There we
name
go.
was Bernie.
Bernard.
Why wouldn't we call him Bernie?
I'm not saying it doesn't make sense.
Does he talk more like a Bernie or a Bernard? You tell me.
All right. So are you bailing or are you saying him? Figure that out.
I thought we were.
If we stay in, if everybody stays in, then we're all right there when they attack us.
We're gonna get ambushed.
But that's inescapable with this plan. At least some portion of the group is getting ambushed.
Remy, how fast can you run?
I was the fastest halfling in the Shire.
That's not saying much.
Nobody's fast here.
Happens with 30 speed, right? I think.
Stay in the caravan.
Unless
Is this like a? Are you sure you want to do that?
No, not at all. I just want to make sure I know what the plan is.
I don't think it makes sense for people to get out and
Walk. It's gonna
Walk,
be tough.
yeah.
I'm really good at.
maybe you should be up front.
Yeah, you should probably be
You
up
should be up
front.
front.
I have a passive perception of 17.
So then ride on the damn horse.
Our speed is 25.
Ooh. That is slower than 30.
Well, yeah, real fast for a halfling.
Was gonna take the mobility feat with this character in an early build. But not now.
Yeah, I would like to in a position where I can see further
So
ahead.
then you could be the one in the back, like at the end of the cart.
Back end of
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be the stern guard. Covering up the
It
rail.
doesn't even matter if the goblins see us. Like they attack every.
You just need to see them around the same time. So they
Yeah, but it provides us some element of surprise.
I was saying if we don't put the armor guys up front, like you
Yeah.
know, we look like I
Right.
look shabby and
Yeah.
All right. You come up to an area where there are, on the left, there is a large hill which eventually turns into a mountain. You keep walking. On the right, there is a small hill. Those lines on the corners of the map are supposed to indicate. So,
Okay.
Those are hills.
So,
So there's some
are we
great stargazing up
This is
there.
the caravan.
about in
I
the
was gonna
area
put it
where
down,
previous
yes.
attacks have happened?
That works great.
Are we about in the area previous attacks have happened?
You are correct. So you can see on the map, and Bernard will tell you that that you are coming up on the area. We're in the area where people get back.
So, I don't know what kind of cover like our caravan has on it, but I am actively going to be looking either out the sides or out the back. And
So you
I would
notice
obviously
that
tell other people too as well.
notice at the bottom of the hill there is a tree, large tree, two big rocks. Just to hide if you were goblins that were ambush.
Yeah.
Either that or on the other side of some of these hills. Yeah, perception check.
I'm not sticking my head out, so I'm
Like-
not rolling it.
with us in the front.
Yeah.
Are we also?
I'm assuming that we
So
are
who's
looking
up, who's up front?
constantly.
Because I thought he
Me
was
and
gonna go
Joel.
front.
So he's peeking out the back.
The sides or the back, depending.
Well, whoever's up front, give me a standard perception check. Or if you're not up front, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
What's crazy is that normally my passive perception is going to be better than my.
Yeah, 10.
I had a 17.
9.
Dude, my passive perception is really good. There's no way that your passive perception ever, like, if you're actively looking, your passive perception doesn't do it or anything. That's shitty because my feat is for passive perception.
Your pass, it's going to come into play a lot.
Okay.
This is where you actively see something that is suspicious and you're trying.
I got a 21. I rolled a 19.
Nice.
But
nice.
you said disadvantage, though.
Yep.
So it is not going to be 21.
Okay. Close.
That's 13.
13.
17.
Okay. So, Cassavel,
I got an 11.
Cassavel, only Cassavel. You can clearly see that there is something sticking out from behind one of the rocks. You can assume it doesn't look small in stature, so you could assume that it is either a bugbear or a hobgoblin.
Okay. Mary, pull the card off to the side.
I pull it off to the right. At my next.
Very good. So you just
What?
Yeah.
so you just pull it off to the side like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I say to the rest of the group as I try to keep my voice down, but say, they're set up ahead. I like get down and I start like acting like
Something's wrong with the
what
tire.
the wheel.
Oh,
like
you gotta. Actually, if that's what we did.
yeah. There we go.
Something wrong with the axle.
Okay.
And I keep my eyes pinned down the road where the like out of the court. What?
Oh no, our axle broke.
I actually I technically should have had disadvantage. Yeah.
Ah.
So
Too late now.
disadvantage check.
From now on, I gotta remember to do that. So I keep my good eye pinned down that way.
Okay. What's your plan? You got What's your plan?
My
Like,
plan?
you're
I don't
trying to
know.
fix an axle.
I'm hoping somebody else
use
comes up with something.
prestidigitation to make a puff of smoke
Near the axle.
near the axle.
Why would a smoke be appropriate?
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm casting comprehend languages,
Okay.
All diplomatic.
so I can understand what the goblins say in case they say anything important.
Callum, And/or
Find out.
I'm just holding it down
What's
and
going
back. I'm
on?
trying to stick to the plan.
Actively looking. Back, I guess. Or maybe I should not actively look.
I think
Passively
we should
look.
like break a wheel.
Really?
Yeah, that'll force them to come up this way
Well, that's
if they want the card.
so. Seeing that you're broken down and in what most would consider a disadvantageous position, they are going to come out. See them, so there's no surprise around or anything. You're just going to roll.
Nice.
Hoorah.
Initiative.
Damn, second 20 on initiative. 2 for 2. Granted, I have an advantage on initiative checks.
16.
And today is a bugbear and 2 wolves.
Damn.
We switch to battle cam.
Yep, give me just 1 minute.
These aren't freaking goblins.
Bugbear's goblin mode.
Yeah, but usually when people say goblins. Yeah. I'm sure they're around, but.
Magtar would resent that.
Magtar's ready.
I love the meme where it's like, does your husband like that outfit? And it's like, he actually does, Spider-Man. Way to be on the wrong side of history. Before we get started, one of the things we talked about in the past is that we don't use cover correctly. / we don't ever use cover. Joel, what are the rules for cover?
I think the half cover is +2 to the target's AC, and 3/4 cover is +4. If I remember correctly.
Cool.
And it includes like people plus cover.
So someone, if
I
you're
think they call
standing,
us half cover.
if you're standing in front of him, half cover.
What did you say the numbers were?
It's +2 for half, and I think it's +4 for 3/4. I'd have to double check.
Okay.
So anyone that's in the back of the wagon right now has probably 3/4 cover
Wayo.
from the
This guy.
thing. I'm going to move you guys to the side because you're working on a wheel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You guys do not have cover, though anybody could use the wagon as cover, or the horse. Use the horse. All right.
Shit, I forgot about Bessie.
Yeah.
We're going to do initiative, but when you give me your initiative, because I haven't gotten this yet, give me your AC, hit points, passive perception, and any special like resistance. You know. Start with Scott and Remy. AC,
AC is 14,
hit points,
10,
passive perception.
17.
Wow, that's really good.
Much better than my normal. I'm better off not actively looking for things.
Yes, we're gonna do like we're gonna use it a lot, especially like the prologue. You guys are like actively searching for traps. I'm just gonna say that's passive. Like that will trigger when
Like
you see a trap around.
Yeah, it's weird because the way it is, I'm literally better off just walking down the hall than
Not even
than
trying.
actively.
Don't
looking.
just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Anything special like dark vision, resistances?
No, just I think advantage to being frightened, but that's a halfling thing. Nothing extra special.
Cool. Joel and Cassavell.
Well, initiative was 13.
Oh, yeah. Scott was your initiative. Sorry.
16.
AC is 15.
Sorry, I missed. Initiative was what? Sorry.
13.
13. Okay. AC is 15?
Yep.
Okay.
Passive perception is 14.
Okay.
What else do you want?
Hit points?
Hit points 10.
Okay. And then anything special, dark vision.
Dark vision and necrotic resistance. And can't be slept, magically slept, and I think advantage against some enchantment.
Yeah.
Charm.
Both things.
Charm, there it is.
Can you be
Two
non-magically slept with a sleeper hold?
I don't think.
Well, no, because that makes you unconscious.
Yeah, you
That-
can-
that-
Okay, yeah.
It can be non-magically slept.
But that's not the same. That doesn't make you like. That just makes you sleep. You know?
Two
It's not
cheese
actually sleep.
Yeah.
Is there a PHP in there or no?
My
Yeah, there is
AC?
one at the top.
AC is I have You had 10 for nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 13.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Hit points.
7.
Passive perception.
12.
Special besides being lucky.
Nope. Oh, wild magic.
Initiative.
Whenever I cast a spell that's first level or above, you can ask me to roll a d20.
And ask you.
Yeah.
You don't get to
Why
choose.
would I not ask you?
It's the way the rules are written. He's
That's-
quoting it
I'm
verbatim.
quoting it.
Oh, so sometimes I can decide if it happens.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Well, if I roll a d20 and get a 1, then it happens.
What's your initiative?
13. No.
Wait, see what time a wild magic surge happens? Is if you roll
11.
a 1 on the d20?
Yeah.
When I did it, I was doing it every time.
Steve and Runa.
I'm pretty sure.
Initiative is 9.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played a wild magic surge.
What AC is 17.
Okay. Hit points.
11 hit points.
Passive perception.
Passive perception is 11.
Anything special? Dark vision,
I got
resistance.
Dark vision and fire resistance.
Nice. You guys got good resistance. Callum.
Callum rolled at 21 for initiative. I'm sorry, 19. 19 for initiative this morning.
Nice.
He's got, what do you want first? Passive
AC.
perception.
No, it also
AC
repeats
of
that.
16 when he's got the shield out, but he often starts the first round of combat without the shield right
I feel
now.
like that's-
So it's 14, 16.
Hit points.
9 almost got me with that 8 earlier.
Passive perception.
11.
I feel like that kid should be a
Anything
plus.
special?
Yeah, so 300 feet of dark vision
Because if you use it.
and no penalty and 0.
It is weird.
Don't ever forget that now.
At least one. So
I'm from space, motherfucker.
that'll come in handy. All right, let me roll.
And Sentinel. So if you're breezing by a bunch of and just like saying attacks happen, like try to pay attention to who you're using to attack because I will want to be active.
Sentinel herd. Because you were so prepared, and I rolled bad, you guys beat the Bugbear initiative. So it's gonna go Alum, then Remy, then Cass, Mary, Runa, Bernard, Bugbear, Wolves.
Wolves last on another
What
shit.
about
That doesn't
Betsy?
make any sense.
Betsy's not rolling. Excellent. So, Callum, you're first.
I guess I jump out of the cart and whip out my shield or my sword and start marching on this job goblin.
What's your speed?
Lady.
Let's say getting out of the cart is
15, 20, 30. would
So I
get
can
you.
actually reach a wolf, huh? Well, you don't understand.
Look at that battle cam.
yeah. I'm
Oh.
sorry. Thank you for.
Welcome.
Sorry.
Do we need to like zoom in at all?
Yeah, if you could zoom in a bit.
Nick.
Not zooming, that's booming.
It's a manual zoom.
Enhance.
How's that?
Just keep saying
That's
that.
better. Yeah, that'll work. Which one? Which model am I?
The
This
lady,
one.
or the one with the long
Okay.
hair, which I think is a
Okay.
lady, but it might not be.
It's 2023, it doesn't matter.
Can't really
I
make
guess
out
I'm,
details
I
on the
guess I'm gonna
models, but-
carve a wolf in half, bro.
Cool.
There we go. Rolled a little bit more reason that time. 15 to hit. Unless the thing's got better than 20 dexterity, right? I guess they get natural armors.
You got it.
Yeah, the wolf.
I'm just saying. I'm holding it in 2 hands right now. It's a D10. So that'd be 11d damage. Slashing, non-magical, uninteresting, and entirely boring.
Using a longsword. All right. Callum jumps in action, flips over the cart, just runs over and flashes down a wolf and get him good. He lets out a yelp and just falls over.
Well, I gotta protect the fucking horse.
Dog murderer.
So, no more Wolfie?
No more wolfie. Let me Westwell. Restwell.
So, throw some of those berries at him.
You said 10 to get down?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 to get down, so 5, 10, 15. And this dude here is the big hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I will cast Vicious Mockery, which I don't know how that is. Is it just like in the game where I'm just throw out some insult at him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I need to come up with
He
something.
makes, I think he makes a wisdom save.
Tell him his mother was a regular goblin.
Yeah. There you go.
Wisdom save is 8.
That is a failure.
Okay.
So he has disadvantage. Attacks, right? My first time casting all these spells, obviously.
And it does some damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a D4.
His feelings that much.
2 damage.
2 points of feeling.
What'd you tell him?
Yeah, what'd you say?
His mom's a regular ass goblin.
Regular goblin, not even a hobgoblin.
Right. Good stuff.
And I'll Bardic Inspiration to Walter.
Hey, cool.
Pass.
Will
Oh, there's-
turn back from where the wheel is and rush forward while drawing my wooden sword. Ain't good enough for a real one yet. And whack at the wolf. 20 to hit. All right.
Well, if my 15 did, I would think.
Takes 5 bludgeoning damage.
So you just punched him.
No, I whacked him with the wooden sword.
Oh, you bockened him.
Yeah, whacked him. Whack, whack. Nice thwack. And then I'm gonna, after the thwack, I'm gonna pull back quick and just give like a nice little knee into his snout. My bonus action. That one's probably not gonna hit. 11.
Wolf?
Yeah.
Misses.
Okay.
Very crankshaft.
I'm going to step out in front of Betsy. Betsy.
It's Bessie.
Betsy. And I will shoot a ray of frost at that
Tell him to please.
one. Oh, I got a 9.
Hit?
Yes.
See Mary Crankshaft
Low leveling adventuring.
conjure up a ray of ice fired at the wolf.
Whoa.
Though it does not seem accurate, but it does strike the rock behind it, and a small icy patch forms. Cool. Bruna.
All right. I'm just gonna lean out and fire a light crossbow
Got one of those.
at the. Was it a bugbear?
Yep.
Does he have cover?
Bugbear would have cover from the 2 people standing in front of him.
It doesn't. I missed. I got a 6.
All right.
So
First level.
That's what I said, low level adventuring.
All right. Bernard comes
The good
out.
stuff.
This is the good stuff.
Walks right through the side of the.
He hopped over the edge.
my attack rolls are gonna be generally pretty bad until I get my arcane armor.
Yeah, so you can use intelligence instead.
He's gonna move here.
Yeah.
Well, but don't you have cantrips? Can't you just be tripping on them?
I'm gonna say he doesn't.
Yeah,
have
I have some
cover 'cause
cantrips.
he's between
I've
you
got.
guys.
Okay.
He's gonna throw a spear.
Guess I should have used a cantrip.
Why the fuck did they even bother bringing us out here if Bernie can just do this?
Jeez. So the bugbear takes one in the shoulder. Like really good. Like the spear just hits him right between his what little limited armor he has. But he's not by any means down. Okay, the bugbear is up. So the bugbear gets disadvantage on an attack, right?
Yeah. His next attack roll, I think.
Next attack. So he is really unhappy that you killed his.
Yeah, well, maybe he shouldn't have been starting shit then.
Oh, and he's reach too, right? So he doesn't have to move if he doesn't want to.
Yeah, he's gonna swing at you. He is.
Well, I don't have
He
my
was
shield
definitely
up.
going to attack us, right?
Here's hoping.
Yeah. He was hiding in the bushes.
Yeah,
to
okay.
ambush you.
Maybe he was just taking a nap.
Yeah, with his two favorite wolves.
All right.
Taking a
10
whiz.
10 would not hit, no.
Either of these. So he misses. He has a big morning star. The wolf.
My least favorite star.
That's Cass.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, maybe he shouldn't be relying on one other wolf. Maybe he should be a rugged individual.
Yeah, he tries to bite at you, but also.
By chewing on that armor.
All right. Great turn. Great turn for bad guy. We're back at the top. It's Callum.
All right. I guess I'm gonna roll up on this budge bear over here and see if I can't. Oh, no, I'm gonna do that. All right, whack him. I got a 23 to hit. Still using that crackerjack in two hands. Thank you, Joel. Damage roll is not nearly as impressive as the attack roll, but we're still looking at 5 damage. Okay. And then after Callum does the, he's got reach. I'm just started getting there, so it's a weak slash, kind of just opening up the chest a little bit. Callum's going to draw back, and again, shield flies back onto the armor glass.
You guys notice the shield hovering around the battlefield.
It latches on. It doesn't. It's not animated. It's just
Hovering around.
That's just how it gets there.
Hovers around his arm.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's me.
Remy Restwell.
One, two, three, four, five. I pull out my light crossbow. And what are the rules for shooting into combat like that if he's in melee? This
So it's
Is
not
that even a thing anymore?
There are no rules
Okay,
unless
cool.
you're shooting through one of your.
I
what
am
that
not.
looks like.
So, light crossbow. Critical.
Yo.
Dice are doubled, not the plusage. 14 damage.
Holy cow. You take your light crossbow, you run over, pull up the trigger, and the crossbow bolt just goes straight through his head. See the back of his skull, those of you that are close, burst open and a splatter of blood goes against the tree and the rocks with the ice patch on
I don't think he's unconscious.
it.
Well, we won't be interviewing that one.
Yes.
Does this wolf look like it's gonna stay and fight?
Yeah.
Okay. I will continue
Well, the wolf
attacking.
probably doesn't really appreciate how dead the hobgoblin is. No?
13 to hit. Swipe out with my wooden sword for 7 damage.
All right, the wolf goes down.
Boom.
Mary, you were up. We're gonna continue.
And Mary
So the wolf
obviously
went down.
All three
My-
enemies appear to be down.
My next thing would be a perception check on their area around me. See
Go
if
for
there's
it.
any other guys. I got 12.
It could have been worse. Could have been a boring claw.
Uh-oh. Here come the real goblins.
Yeah, that's right.
Ding ding.
From the hills.
I can't make. Then who the fuck was this loser?
Guys, we took out those guys first.
I wasn't a goblin all along.
You see two
He
guys,
was actually there to fight them.
two goblins running over the top of the hill with crossbows.
I yell to my companions, they're at
Look
the
at-
top of the hill,
With crossbows.
behind us. And that's all I can do, right? Perception check is this. Okay, you.
I don't know.
Rule
I
off
think
my
no,
head.
I think you can still use your action.
Then I'll use a magic missile to hit one.
Looking around us.
'Cause I can see one, right? I can see him,
Yeah, you can see him.
so I hit him.
Oh, magic missile works.
But,
That eraser there have significance?
Nope.
Okay.
$12 damage over 3 missiles.
Yes.
And you can ask me to do the wild one.
You target all three on the same goblin.
Yes.
I think he's technically allowed to find out if it kills him as he works through the individual missiles. Or no, they all strike at once.
They all
Yeah,
strike at the
it's
same
very
time.
specific.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know I can ask you. I'll tell you when. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah, you 3 magical bolts of arcane energy fly out of your hands, strike the goblin on your left, and he collapses. Brutal LaForge.
Yeah.
On the other side of the wagon, Mary just pointed out that there's a goblin coming over the hill.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
All right. I'll quick whip around, reloading my crossbow, and take a shot at the goblin.
Go for it.
I rolled poorly again. I got a 9.
I misses. Bernard.
Yep.
He's gonna pull his spear out of the dead bugbear, and then turn around and just move, or 30 feet to the goblin. I guess that's close enough that you can throw the spear. Well, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that was. Okay. The goblins are up. You hear it say something in Goblin, you can't make it.
Yeah,
But
comprehend.
Runa, you hear it say like
Yeah.
filthy hobbitses. It's gonna fire at you. All right.
He killed his brother.
When he goes to actually fire, it looks like the string on the thing gets stuck and the bolt just flies off randomly.
That's pretty awesome.
pretty lucky.
Callum.
I'm not really good at range. I'm gonna just head up to over here, but sort of form a lineup with. Oh, wait, is this wolf still up?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought the second one went up. All right, I'm gonna go form up here at the front with the allies. Yeah. And
That can
that's
dash.
okay if it takes a dash because there's nothing I can do at this distance. I'm gonna be there, get the ready, but I'm not really good for the ranged fight.
Sounds good. Run rest fall.
I'm gonna. Actually, I'm close enough that I could probably shoot a bow up there, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, but then I get my 5 movement too. So,
I mean,
I'm gonna
you
say
could also just move.
yeah, I'm gonna say you're
Yeah.
gonna have to move a little further because of the elevator.
Okay.
He's about 20 feet up.
3.
I'm gonna bust out Pythagorean theorem to figure out what that
Yeah,
hypotenuse is.
bad.
He's-
I'll just
Yeah,
dash.
you can hit from there.
All right.
Is that a 1?
No, it's a 7, so it's a 12 to hit. Assume that misses. 12.
Cool.
I'm done.
Cast.
Cool. How tall is Bessie?
Measured in hand.
Depends on the
Use
horse.
this information.
It's
No one actually knows.
Bessie is technically an old horse.
Oh, so probably pretty big.
Yeah, probably like back height of.
All right.
That in hands.
1, 2, 3.
your
I'm
hands
gonna
are in my
hop
hands.
up into the cart, which I guess is 10. I'll be on the edge of the cart. Actually, I might as well dash, right? Dash to there.
Yes. Of course, this ancient
Yep.
symbol of power.
Asvel runs towards the cart and does some ninjutsu shit. Hardcore.
Well, which is it, ninjutsu or parkour?
Both.
And rolls over top of
Ninjutsu
the
parkour.
cart, swiftly landing on his feet.
No.
Mary.
Parjutsu.
Boo.
I'll shoot a ray of frost at it. A 17 to hit.
You don't want to know.
We heard axles.
Why?
You take 2 frost damage and your speed is reduced by 10 for the remainder of it.
Okay. Thank you, Mary.
Welcome.
And funny enough, Runa LaForge.
You can't hear.
Sorry, Runa, I accidentally
You turned on
rattled the
Hulu.
remote
You
and
turned on
you
Hulu.
off. There
There we
You're
go.
back.
Hey, take another pot shot at that goblin. Third time's a charm. Come on.
Do it. Let's do it.
Be there.
Well,
12 misses.
yeah.
All right.
I like smack the crossbow. What is wrong with this thing? Clearly the crossbow's fault.
Always blame the tool.
Bernard is going to move another 30 feet.
Like,
That's fine.
he's
Nope.
5 feet away.
Move him back.
Oh, he wants to be
Yeah, I'm
back.
going to say because of the elevation again. Those are all
Difficult
Oh,
terrain.
right, yeah.
Difficult terrain.
Be back a little bit more.
He's going to throw a spear that he picked up. Yes. Here, lands next to the goblin.
Now he doesn't have a spear.
Short stone. The goblin is up. Is again going to fire a bow. This time it has a 15 to hit Mary.
Oh man, that hits me.
Did I think you got hit?
8 damage.
Yeesh.
I fall down.
Oh no.
No. Want something?
Yeah, no.
Who's that?
That Callum is up.
All right, Callum's gonna run to the fallen. Callum's gonna can somebody? Yeah, Callum's gonna run to the fallen, and he's gonna cast a quick cure on the mobile. Hopefully, I roll a little bit better for you than I rolled for myself. Axe. You gain how much damage did you take?
8.
Yeah, you gain back more than that.
Awesome. You gain back above your hit
No.
point? Okay. Wow. Lucky you were here.
All right. Remy.
Well, now I can't heal.
I I believe I can move right through the horse's space, being a halfling.
Yes, you can.
3, 4, 5, and shoot a light crossbow. 13. One better than last time.
Your way up.
Man, this last goblin, man.
He's in an inassailable position.
Yeah.
He's got the good spot.
Damn, the high ground really does work. All right,
Oh,
Cassavell.
oh man, hold on 1 second.
They're in auto skate. It actually gives you an advantage.
It
Shooting
does.
downhill.
Good.
It's in Divinity. It's
Okay,
skewed
they really made
the
this a lot
advantage
better
for
in
shooting
this. I am going to move up like 10 feet, and then I'm going to use Raven's Queen's Blessing of the Raven Queen as a bonus action. I'll disappear in like a puff of darkness and reappear on the other side of the goblin.
Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, that's cool.
Army wants to just try to shove his ass down the hill,
Do it.
but I don't think it's going to go that well.
You do it.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna hit him with the sword. So I appear and immediately just take like a low swing at him. For 21, I was 16, 21 to hit.
Hit.
For 6 bludgeoning.
Pretty decent AC for the challenge rating, but not a lot of hit points. So really cool. Cassavell does his shadow teleportation, and the goblin just sees like literally your shadow instantly appear, like the area in front of him gets dark, and he turns around quickly and just goes, "Yark!" And you bring down your wooden sword and just smack him on the head, and he falls unconscious. Lightly rolls down the hill. So you have 2 unconscious goblins, 1 dead hobgoblin, 2 unconscious wolves.
We go out of initiative order.
We're done now.
Hear that music? That means to.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we are.
Not the same one I was thinking of.
Yeah. We should probably question these goblins to find out where they're coming from.
How would we question?
Wake them up.
Can't understand us.
You pass comprehend language.
Can they
I
understand
can
you?
understand them, but I can't.
We can't
Also-
catch it.
Also, most creatures in IV no.
They
Common.
might speak common.
Yeah.
You're welcome to try.
Okay.
Which one are we waking up?
We should loot them first.
Should what? Tie them up?
Loot them.
Oh yeah. Take all our weapons. Like all.
Tie them up.
I am up.
They have 2 scimitars, 2 crossbows, leather armor, size for a small creature. It looks very goblin-y though, like it's like leather and spikes. And then the bugbear has a morning star, a javelin, and it's all light armor.
Do it.
Bernard
where-
runs over to Bessie right away. Once past, on down Mary Crankshaft and says, "Bessie, you all right? They didn't hurt you, did they, girl?"
It's a great relationship you have with that animal.
You say it like that, it sounds weird.
It's been weird. It's been weird the whole time.
So, where are we tying up this goblin at? Against the cart, probably.
Yeah, right by the wagon.
Yeah, it's the wheels of the cart.
Okay.
We're only waking one of them up, right?
Stable.
Yeah. I mean, at first,
Or
sure.
stable with your good berries.
Right?
What, Steve?
Get those
Oh,
yeses back.
nothing. Never mind.
You to do it again.
They go away after 24 hours or after?
24 hours. That's 24 hours. What time of day is it?
Well, that was in the morning yesterday, so I assume it's
You know what? That was several days ago, wasn't it?
a day and a half.
That
now,
was several days ago.
I think any 24-hour duration is going to be
Reset until long rest.
Oh.
Makes sense. It's easier to track.
Mm-hmm. They should have used that verbiage then.
Yeah.
The good berry?
like basically any spell with a wonder.
Where they say long rest.
Yeah.
And only give you
Lasts
2
2
short
rests.
rests a day.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Short rests only take a half
Depends. Are you going to be a coffee lot? Matter a lot.
And admittedly, my character does really like short rests.
hour. Guys tied to the wagon, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Help action. Bring them up to 1.
Not how that works.
Okay, after some time resting tied to the wagon and you guys both trying to help, he will wake up and go like, Briark, Briark.
We have somebody. Yes.
What does Briark mean?
Runa,
Yeah.
Briark means surrender. I surrender.
Yeah.
I buy it.
Okay, he's surrendering.
Okay.
I mean, he's tied to a wagon wheel.
Yeah. How do we?
Do you speak common?
Ah. Yeah. me speak common.
The rest of you. The rest of the goblin.
The rest looks down in a panic and then realizes that he has his whole body and that he didn't come up. Rest of me here.
No, rest of your group.
Group.
Right, so I point around to this.
Other goblins. We have big camp
Where? You take us there?
in the mountains. That way. He points towards this way. West.
Yeah. Well,
Why were
well,
you raiding caravans?
Rugtag says to him,
Oh,
he's the new lasher.
can you take us to Rooktog?
I want to go to Rugtag. You leave. Better off.
I think we want to go to Rooftop.
Yeah. How about? Do you want to be the new Lasher?
Me lasher?
Yeah.
I gather I can't be lasher. What?
How many other gatherers do you have?
Much, well, less now, but
Not doing a whole lot of good gathering today, are you, pal?
when Rutag became lasher, I could maybe be lasher.
If you take us to Rooktog, we'll make you the new Lasher.
How do you do that? You
Yeah.
can't beat Rutag.
I mean, I'm hoping that one of these big people can.
And you, he says, you booyah.
Actual statement.
Runa, booyah means basically like mage.
Yeah.
Booyah.
Yeah, I do a prestidigitation.
He's saying a mage.
Yeah, can your leader do magic?
Rugtag, now booyah. You may be able to beat him if you booyah.
Right. So why don't you take us there?
Okay, but Crayrig be okay?
Yeah, you're going to be the new Lasher. As long as you never pillage from people on this,
Well, how Crayrig eat?
figure out some other way. Don't pillage from people.
You live in mountains. No food grow.
Move away from the mountains.
Humans took all our lands.
Well, you can't just steal from people.
You steal land from us.
Calvin's making a lot of really good points.
Got you there.
Yeah.
Drought. What little grow no longer grow. The water.
Drought. Yeah. Did your creek dry up?
We have no creek, but yes, our caves dry up.
You're watering your caves, and that water's gone now.
Yes.
Weird.
Weird.
That shouldn't happen like
Yeah, Mary, you know a lot about water tables.
Well dried up, yeah.
that. Well, yeah, take us to Lasher.
Hey. I'd be fine.
You said his name was Booyah?
No, he is a booyah.
Oh, you're a booyah.
I'm booyah. You're a booyah.
You booyah too?
Yeah. I do prestidigitation.
Actually, I think everyone here is a booyah except for me.
You turned into shadow, you booyah.
That was some booyah. That was some serious booyah. Are those candy dots?
Yeah, you want some?
No, I'm not 12.
So delicious and papery.
You have a whole party of booyah. You might.
Mostly papery.
Okay, I show you why.
Right, well, you need to tell us when we're getting close.
Sure.
I don't think you understand how winking works.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell us or?
I tell you.
Not sure what I'm supposed to be interpreting here.
So he will we'll just skip forward a little bit. He's gonna take you. So if you follow this hill up, it's gonna eventually go into a mountainous area, and not far up that mountain, he will point out in the distance what is clearly a goblin camp. Like it is a stationary camp. They have very small wooden walls, and then there is a you can see past the walls like a wooden structure within the wall. It's next to a very steep mountain wall.
Looks like there's a lot of camps here. A lot of.
How many? Yeah, how many people?
You see, it's really hard to tell from because of the
you
wall.
could ask your buddy.
Yeah, how many live there? When he's pointing at it, showing you.
How many
How many of you live
like
there?
me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you count?
He's not numbered.
many.
A lot. For us taking 2 rounds to take him out.
Yeah, if they hide up in a hill like that, we might be screwed.
Yeah. One like that and a booyah.
And a booyah.
Why don't we start by killing the Lasher and then see how the rest of them feel about continuing on the fight
We
after
have
we
to make
stop
sure
the
that they
leader?
let us get to the Lasher.
Well, can't you just teleport on his ass?
No.
You just
It
did.
doesn't work that way.
How does that not work that way?
It doesn't.
Mysterious ways of Booyah?
Can you not just heal
What?
him again?
What if?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I'm all set for another heal.
And then again after that?
Yeah, sure. Tomorrow.
We're on like the outskirts of the camp.
Yeah, like you can see the camp. You're coming up the hill. You can see the camp in the.
I know. March right down there.
Well, Mary says it'll all work out. So
I mean, yeah.
we have Randy here. Take us to Rock Grub or Whatever the lasher's name was.
Maybe we should leave Bessie over here in the mountain.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh, that horse is getting eaten by goblins before the end of the session.
when you guys are talkers, can't you just talk our way in?
Yeah, maybe.
You talking goblin though?
No, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That is a problem. I mean,
I'd imagine
what if we
just
cause
walk
a
right up there, they're gonna start attacking us.
yeah? But what if we like cause a ruckus, like 100 yards away from their camp? We'll get a slow filter of them coming out to get us.
What if we bring them food?
Really good idea.
Let's solve the problem.
We have any
we just-
bunch of food?
Did we just what? Hang on. So
We
like,
don't
what
really
if
have food?
you can make some?
Should grab those
We'll make
wolves.
a little bit.
Oh, we should have grabbed those wolves.
Yeah, we can just get.
We
them.
could see if they have any resources that could be traded for food.
Like grenades.
Like, I don't know. Minerals.
Or
Goblins.
maybe we can get them
really
start
miners
mining
like that.
stuff. Or maybe we can get them set up as a mining community. Here, or
They've got swords, so well, they could be like
I don't know about that.
whatever. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a solution that doesn't involve murdering them.
Let me send in this goblin friend here to set up a parlay.
I parlay. Yeah.
Do you know what that word means, goblin?
Yeah.
Part of the goblin code.
He says he lays down on the floor. He lays down on the ground.
Hey, Liz.
Pretty good lay.
Those are kind of our options here. We're either going to have some sort of parlay.
I'm okay
Or
with
we're gonna
talking
have
to him. I'm okay with talking to him. What are you talking to? I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him right now.
The downside of talking to him, we do not end that on good terms.
Who's the
We're in
face?
Oh, we have two of them.
We have so
We're-
many faces.
We're in
We
the
are
room with
well, we
20,
are all
21.
faces.
Nice.
Does anyone actually have like persuasion, deception, intimidate?
Yeah. I have persuasion.
I have persuasion.
Or person.
I have
None of-
persuasion.
3 of us have persuasion.
No.
And you're all charisma
I have
based
deception.
I'm not a charisma based.
Yeah, I have persuasion and deception.
Okay.
But in a couple levels, I'll be a sorcerer,
I mean, we have probably a little bit of food that we brought for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
and he can make 10 days worth of food.
But we need a
Good berry, bam.
for 10 of them.
Okay, but
Yeah,
that's
there's
still
21 of them.
alleviate. They are under currently high pressure on food supplies. You feed 10 of them for a day. That is still nice for them.
20 of them. Could vary twice, but
I mean, he said there were this many.
maybe there's still not that many.
That many would be 20, right?
Yeah, I don't know if that's counting the dead or not.
I don't know if he can count.
That's true. No, I mean, I could immediately feed them. And actually, you know what's funny is if I am making charisma-based checks while using, it says brewing or food tools. Get a bonus to charisma. Yeah, it's mark of hospitality.
Oh.
Sounds. Thank you. Sounds mighty hospitable of you. All right, so
I mean,
tell him we want to talk to the
Take us,
potentate.
take us to your leader.
Okay.
I am an actual alien. I cannot be saying shit like that.
I take you to Lasher. He walks you guys up. So the goblin camp. I'm just gonna show you.
This guy's going to get in trouble.
They actually live in a swastika.
There's
Copy.
it's surrounded by trenches.
Well, now Schmanik wants to kill them all.
It's surrounded by trenches, and a small wooden wall that does have a gate.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
You can see from this side of the wall that there's at least one structure in the middle that is taller than the wall.
Yeah.
But otherwise you can't really see inside. He takes you up to the gate. Do you still have comprehend languages on, Runa?
That only lasted like an hour, I think. So probably not.
Okay. He's gonna go up and start
Unless I recast it.
speaking in Goblin.
I will recast it once we get into the camp.
Okay.
I can use the spell slot to cast it.
Sounds good. So what are you telling him to tell them?
That we want to have a chat with the head
I want to
honcho.
talk with their leader.
That's all.
Why?
Discussion of peaceful resolution of conflict.
Okay.
But like with not so many words because they don't really understand.
Yeah.
My,
So
my other concern is this: like, what exactly was our deal coming here? Was it wipe out the goblins?
It was to get them to stop.
Stop the attacks. Yeah.
So it was worded that way: get them to
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
These could be a power.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
that's
said
good.
he said we could kill them, but he
Okay.
said just get them to stop.
Have you ever played D&D before?
Well, it depends what our deal was.
Yeah, if the
So-
deal was to kill them all, we might have an issue.
Yeah.
Steve, you hear him clearly. He goes up and he starts waving his hands, and there is two guards standing behind the gate on the wall, and he says, "We have booyogs. Booyogs want to lay with our booyog."
Yeah, we want to lay with them.
Uh, and they're just like, "What? Like,
Talk.
yeah, like why?" He's like, trade?
Yeah.
And upon hearing trade, they're like, okay. They go like 1 minute.
This is going great, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's more like 10 minutes of pause. And then they will open up the gates.
Nice.
And they will,
Grab a beer as well.
Could you pour me one, please?
yeah, the keg, the CO2 ran out.
Does that mean you gotta use
It's
it?
either gonna pour really slow or just get beer out of the fridge. See if it pours.
I just poured it out of the pitcher.
Yeah, that works too.
Not coming out of there.
Yeah, I think
Pour it out
this-
of the pitcher.
The CO2 ran out. Yeah, there's yards, pale ales in there. It's whatever you want to do.
We're in a pub.
Okay. So it's a dirt road. This is a flat area next to a deep mountain wall. You walk in and you see that the wooden gate basically connects to the mountain. Okay. Within the mountain, there are two like cave-like entrances.
Thank you.
There are a bunch of tents set up, like in a circle around a large structure in the middle. Knowing that you guys were coming, they spent those 10 minutes getting a bunch of wolves and goblins in case shit goes south.
So how many are we looking at?
Right now it's looking like, I'm gonna say 8 goblins lining the road with their weapons, and then 4 wolves. So they have every 2 has a wolf.
Not insurmountable, but not an easy fight either.
Make sure each one on the way in, I'm like, hey, how's it going? Hi.
Most of them are just like being very like staunch, but one goes like,
Point to that guy.
your main dude, he's bringing it on. He says, "Let me take you see Booyak. He friend to you. You remember that? He friend."
Yeah. He's going to be the new Lasher.
As you guys walk up, there's a stairway that leads into this central building. And you walk in, and there's clearly like a room where this like goblin holds court.
Gobs.
One thing that what's everyone's like passive insight?
Insight.
Well,
So what's funny is I also get +5 to passive. Is it passive insight or investigate? Let me look. Yeah, passive insight.
My passive, mine's 9.
9. Or not 12 was the highest.
My passive insight's only 10. It's passive investigation.
Never mind. Cool. You walk in and there's a like throne made out. What's a throne?
I don't want to get the air quotes.
It's a throne.
But like
It's,
goblin kind.
it's made out of pieces of scrap metal. There are literally some like bones of smaller bones and skulls that make it up. Passive perception, visual.
I don't know why you're asking if you already recorded all of our passive perception.
It would be -5, so
Yeah.
like 9.
Passive perception visual is 17.
Yeah, but you
It's
wouldn't,
specific
you
to
wouldn't
him.
have noticed.
Okay, sitting on that throne is a goblinoid creature. He has scars. His hands kind of like looks a little deformed. Like just all over the body, missing a couple teeth. He is wearing a crown. That crown is like a very dark gunmetal color with some milky white inlays.
Yeah.
Looks like a metal you guys have never seen before. And in the center is a black gem that is glowing this like eerie blue necrotic.
Now, you said he's a goblin.
Oh,
So we haven't seen any hobgoblins or bugbears the whole time.
That's correct. That's actually
We saw a bugbear.
not since you've been in the camp.
Right.
we should probably turn the normal camera back on.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. So it's just a normal goblin up there.
Yep. Well, I wouldn't call him normal.
Goblin with a crown.
Yeah, he was also covered in a ton of scars and had this fake.
He says,
It's definitely a very magical looking hat.
You do.
I do.
as you guys walk up, the other 8 goblins and wolves, the wolves wait outside, but the 4, because 4 stay back with the wolves, 4 of the goblins come inside with you. You notice that their spears, now that you're inside, the light, and there's a fire in the middle, bounces off the spears, and you notice that they're also made out of that same metal. He says, Akdok Baka Akosa. And one of the, you notice well, I'm going to redo that. He says, Baka, Baka. And Steve, that translates to get. And out from the back comes a hobgoblin
There we go.
who is chained up. And he stands there. Doesn't look very happy.
This is not the way this normally works.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
He says to you, Bago, Dago, bye. And the hobgoblin says, my master would not like you to share what you brought as tribute.
You buddy.
Mm,
Do it. Do it.
Pull out my hands and I summon 10 good fairies. And say, we have brought food.
Yeah, the 4 goblins with the spears go whisper,
Go open approach so he can pull one.
He raises an eyebrow, takes one, he goes to eat it, but then he looks suspicious.
Who is chained up?
Goes chained up. The hobgoblin lifts up his manacles and takes a bite.
There's more where that came from.
Brief by Goodberry.
Baga, Hoga, Baga. He says, my master is honored by your tribute.
I mean, start passing those out, man.
Yeah, pass them around to goblins around there, or I'll give them all to him if he wants them.
They look very pleased. He says, What brings you to our city? Our gatherer said you were here for trade.
In a sense, we were inquiring what it would take for you to stop attacking the passing caravans.
As soon as you say that, well, actually, none of them fucking speak.
None of them speak common?
Well, they don't. They can't. They don't speak common. The like I was gonna say, there's gonna be a reaction in the room. But the hobgoblin relays back your message, and at that the room goes. Ooh. He says, "Miglibiet, and the hobgoblin translate: "It is Miglibiet's will that we conquer your human lands. He has blessed my master with the means to do so. You continue to pay us tribute. You will be freed from being a slave."
You should ask. We should ask him if
all
he
his
worships
slaves now?
McLillian. I ask him, "Is McLillian your god?" And I say, and I point to him when I said that.
He says, "Yes, but we interpret his will differently."
We
Who? Yeah, I know. No, I think we're on the same page.
Their new
Oh,
leader
Are
here
we?
has a
Wait.
different interpretation than their previous leader.
Yes. What about the? I point to the crown and the spears. I say trade for those.
those are endowments of Oblivion, aren't they?
Where do you get those?
He relays the message back. The leader, the lasher, speaks in Goblin. He says, "That is our shadow steel. It has been a blessing. Oblivion. Its origins will remain secret."
You don't want to sell those to the outside world for lots of food.
Because
Lots-
McLivius will is they call.
Lots of food, we may have a deal, but you would be feeding your conquerors. It's our will to conquest. Take our lands back from you, humanoid.
No.
So, how long have the caravans been getting attacked?
Except
I
for
assume
the-
since this
Yeah.
dude.
And is this the same track that Mike here?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. It's like the main road from
Right.
Court to
Yeah, this isn't sustainable. We're gonna have to kill this goblin, and
Yeah.
don't say that out loud.
And then we'll have to install a friendly leadership.
Well, I feel like this other guy is going to be a
hobgoblin
friendly.
will be a friendly one.
Yeah.
But until he's dead, he's all loyal to him.
Maybe.
Probably we take him +4. We can do that. Not a conversation our characters are actually having, so
Right.
not a question we can answer.
Right.
Tell us of McLivion.
he back up, my God. McLibiad is the goblinoid deity. He has unified the tribes of Bugbear, Goblin, and Hobgoblin.
You're feeling pretty unified there, translator man?
Serve who's strong.
How is he bound? Metal shackles, not tied ropes.
Were you the previous leader?
Says I was not, but also held captive.
How many captives are in here?
They're not held in here. But that the goblin yanks on the chains. You can tell you're talking about some other shit. He's like, "Ah!"
I'm going to attempt crown person. On the leader with the crown.
Okay.
This looks like it's gonna be an ace move here.
To try to convince him to follow us outside to our cart.
Okay.
You're seriously trying to? I've got candy in a van. This guy.
I'm saying that we have some trade goods if he would like to come look at them.
Okay.
That, but no, he has to make a save.
So
Wisdom saving throw.
we could also pretty much set up a protection racket, right? Where there are conquerors, and we just pay them essentially a guardianship tax.
I don't think we're gonna get any headway with the current leadership of this.
So we're just going
Yeah,
straight up
that
CIA on him.
Yeah.
We're gonna install a
pretty
friendly
much.
dictator.
Like pretty much.
He rolled an 18, which gave him a 17.
So he passed, and he knows I was trying to cast a spell.
Yeah, he knows you were trying to charm his ass, and now he's openly hostile towards us. So everybody roll fucking initiative
Yeah,
because it's on now.
So he's gonna yell out,
Booyah! Baga, baga, baga!
I don't think we need that one translated
Yeah.
yet.
Roll on the table.
not there yet.
Okay.
Only a 1 in 5 chance
It's
that
only.
third
It's,
happens
I roll a
when he rolls.
d20, and if it's a 1, then it happens.
I know. I
Okay.
got you. Don't worry
Alright.
about it. All right.
Yeah.
That's not.
All right, I'm gonna go get myself some pie. I brought a pie.
Nice.
I also brought a pie. I brought corn pie.
I brought key lime pie, so you can have your fucking corn pie. It's citrus o'clock. Jason, you mind if I borrow this to cut the?
I also brought a pie. I'm sorry, I probably just killed this guy.
Yeah, that's,
Did you bring the katana?
that's my
I
future.
didn't really see how this was going any other way.
I know. Yeah. I was just hoping to get him out.
I mean, I wanted to instigate a fight anyway because I want to find out where they got their shit. Petey, can you hand me the katana?
And you want that crown.
I don't really want the crown. I want to know where
You
they
said
got
you
it.
wanted.
Interpreting it as I could melt it down, but
Oh.
I would rather if I can get this stuff by itself.
I'd like to identify it if I could.
I'm a little curious about it myself. Although this character less so than most of my others would be. All right, I'll let you guys know if there's a murderer upstairs. Although, quite frankly, he's definitely out of town. Nice guy though. So what?
Found a whole Goblin Village sound set.
Nice.
Fighting in the octagon.
Can you give me some model? Or never mind, I'll use these.
All scores.
Yeah, I should know it.
The music volume good for you guys?
It's kind of low.
Kind of low.
Yeah. There we go. That's better.
Okay.
Like brought to you by Harper's Pub. Tales from Harper's
Tell
Pub.
through the Harper Pub.
Shout out to Sirenscape for the sound.
Best sirens.
Check out the PA Rent Fair. Actually on
October 14th, 15th, or yeah, 14th, 15th.
check out the Tucci Craft booth.
Tell them the pirates sent you. Get some extra treasure.
Jeez.
What else? I'm starting to run out of gems in that box.
Need more teeth.
I know.
She gotta get another
Teeth
gear.
are a big hit.
Jason Beatty hates the fact that
Gonna
the teeth are a hit.
Actually, yeah.
take a quick bio break. We'll be right back.
Bird.
Baldur's Gate. Not a good game. It's just
I
like
know.
D&D.
Dude, I started playing Starfield. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, what?
Bounced Baldur's Gate in Act 2. I am notoriously bad at beating games. Starfield's a lot of fun. Buy an SSD drive. An SSD drive to play it. Tried to play it on the hard drive. Dude, it like no chance. The like sound kept cutting in and out, or it would like the like mouths would move and then the sound would play and like all kinds of stuff. I went out and bought an SSD. Now it runs like a dream.
What's up? I don't know. We'll be fine. Okay. Red things, goblins. A goblin. What's up?
What are the gray things?
Wolves. Outside. She's just hungry, Walt. I'll feed her when I'm done. Usually it's around 5.
Spells on
Just wanted a little
Fuck
food,
yeah.
okay.
Got cantrips, man.
Like Goodberry just cost me one of my spells.
Do you remember in 3.5?
And you healed the ball.
Yeah, they were already hurt.
Remember in 3.5 when you had spells and basically be screwed?
Yeah, that's
The
the
rest of the
same
day?
thing's gonna happen.
Yeah, but at least you have your cantrips to rely on.
Oh yeah.
That's what
absolutely,
like you didn't have anything there.
Yeah.
It's like a crossbow that you would never hit with.
Yeah. Especially being like a level 13 sorcerer or wizard
Yeah.
or anything like that. Like, can't do anything.
Level
magical.
1 you might get lucky.
Just got critical with the crossbow.
Yeah, see? You know, level 20, level 15, you're not hitting shit with that.
Using a halfling's sling skip rock. You're like, that's that.
Yeah, it's a range
That's
one.
great.
Yeah.
Oyster guys. This is the throne, that's the court.
You taking the magic stone? Got magic stone?
I think me and Nick were all.
Magic stone.
I think it's a druid cantrip.
I was up
Magic
here with
stone
Nick.
every day.
Need to do my hero forge. I had plenty of
Can we
time.
get
to
the battle cam?
I just put one together with Cal. You saw it.
Probably
Get
like
rune on there.
$65.
They apparently now make like this 2D acrylic version, which is only like $13.
Oh, wow.
It's just like a standee of the character,
Yeah.
but
165.
yeah, it's also
Yeah,
gonna be
these
a
are-
lot more resilient.
Okay. Let's go down the line with initiative. Walt,
10.
Scott,
5.
Eve.
Steve back.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Initiative.
5.
Joel.
9. Rolled poorly so far.
Yeah.
I'm occasionally muting and turning off my camera to sneeze and blow my nose, because I feel like you guys probably don't need to see that.
Well, we're more worried about the viewing audience than us.
FYI.
We definitely don't want to hear it though. What about that one? Very disruptive.
Maybe take out the leader. We have a chance of turning the rest.
Maybe, but I would imagine it's the more loyal ones that are in here right now.
We can make Randy the lasher.
Sorry, his name's Randy?
I don't remember what his name was. I think it started with an R. Is Randy in here with us? Randy might attack us though.
Brandy.
Is that or not?
He's a job. Well,
We told him that we were going to replace the original Lasher.
Yeah, but if he does, then we don't have to make him Lasher again.
Somebody else would probably be a better Lasher.
He'd probably be a pretty good Lasher.
Yeah, wasn't attacking caravans.
Yeah.
Got on track record.
Probably retire my character. Goblins.
There we go.
Make them all food every day. Happy. Right.
And it's well finished.
Ratio. Sorry. All right. Goblins, the red goblins are up first. Then the hobgoblin, then Crankshaft, then the wolves, then Callum, then Caspel, then the leader, Lasher, and then Scott and Steve attacker last. They have all makeshift herb blades, kind of like machetes. They're not made out of that special material, though the tips of their spears are. They're all
I don't have my sword out right now. But can I still punch one of them with sensor?
Need a weapon?
Sentinel says that you can make an attack. Or heavy. If I hit one, it's damage. Unarmed strikes do what? Like 1 or what do you
It's 1 plus your strength.
Yeah, so it's.
is one triggered sentinel.
I haven't seen who's attacking whom. It looks like probably not. The attacker has to be within 5 feet of me. So, and I assume the only one who's on me is just going to attack me.
Also, do not roll in for an arm.
Well, 5-foot thing when they attack somebody else, specifically it says a melee weapon attack. All about unarmed. I don't know if unarmed. I think it does for a monk.
Yeah, so I was gonna say 10 unarmed strikes don't count. I forgot to roll in Bernard. He actually is gonna go first.
Oh, Bernie!
So he's gonna use his spear to attack.
Wouldn't he move out to it rather than it move into him?
Dude, even Goblin
Goblin? Wait.
Bernard. Goblin never comes in.
Bernard? What corner?
Yeah,
Like
if
this?
it's a goblin wouldn't come in, Bernard would have before them.
Okay, he spears the goblin into the wall.
Yeah.
Spear goes through its neck and hits the back of the wall. Seeing that you fuck up the spell and it goes south is the first one to move, and that's what he does.
That's because he's a seasoned veteran.
How the goblins are up. So the one that moved up, it's gonna attack Alan.
Armor class currently only 14. It's son of a bitch.
His machete blade for 8 damage.
Jesus shit.
Supposed to be dented like that?
It dropped. It's not supposed to be like that.
One in that corner.
Against Remy.
Remy. Yes. The one's on
Mary.
Mary. on Mary.
So first, all the halflings got sucked off, and now they're hitting on Mary, huh?
For 4.
Alright, I'm not dead.
Not unconscious.
Right. Yeah. The hobgoblin's up. He's gonna sit this one out. At least for the time being.
It's hard to fight when you're mana.
I wonder, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's probably why I'm not doing anything.
The wolves are up. They're outside, so they're not gonna do anything. I'm sorry, I'm going. For the wolves, that'll still be what they do. But Mary,
This guy right next to me. But wait, still cast a spell right there, right? I would like to cast Mage Hand and create a hand behind where this guy is to attempt to take the crown off. You are not allowed to use Mage Hand as an attack. Well, I don't know if this qualifies or not, but that's cool. I just want to like, whoop. Yeah. A lot that goes into that.
I'm making all this shit up. So you're gonna make a attack roll using your spellcasting modifier. I'm gonna make an attack roll. Strength or dexterity for this one.
Okay. I rolled a 20. Oh.
The mage hand lifts up the crown off his head.
And once it gets it, if it can, at the rest of my turn, I would like it to just go up into the air.
That's fine. Callum.
I'm gonna whip out my sword. The best defense is a good offense, and I'm gonna try to chop this guy's gubbins off. I'm going to roll a 12, which is not bad. Comes out to be a 17. Rolling with a d10 because I don't have my shield on right now. Yeah, 12 damage.
He's dead.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Boom.
That was longsword.
That was the long sword.
All right. Very similarly, sword through Goblin. Chest sticks out the back of his body.
Then I gotta shake the whole goblin off the sword. Yeah, where would you like to move? I would like to move such that I am within. No. Up next to that guy, so that he can either kill me or trigger myself.
Passabel.
To dip dart between Runa and Remy around to the back of this guy, this goblin, and whip out the wooden sword and smack this goblin for 17. For 4 damage. And then bonus action, I will pull out the roundhouse kick. Follow through with that and oh man, 11. Yeah.
Miss. I want to still on.
There's a roundhouse kick.
Okay. The main guy is up.
Ducked under it, or was just already too low?
Probably.
He looks fucking pissed. His eyes like pop in his skull. It's like fucking. Opens his mouth. He's so angry. He leaps off this chair at you with a like rusty dagger in hand and stab you.
Because of the crown? Because of his crown?
Yeah.
So mage hand is concentration. Right?
That's an attack against someone. That does trigger your sentinel if you want to use it there.
Wait, what?
The main guy came up to attack me, and you're next to me. You could sentinel.
He's within 5 feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna try to whump on him. Alright, I was reading about how sleight of hand is supposed to work now in 5th edition. Oh, it's not a good roll though. 10 total.
It's
Yeah. Reaction, fellas.
he gets you
I go.
Ancient dies, his crown falls back down. Scott, Steve, you're sharing the initiative of 5.
Go ahead, Steve.
You're
All
up.
right.
No.
All right, I'm gonna reach for my light crossbow, but then remembering its performance in the last skirmish we had, changed my mind. Instead, snap my fingers and use produce flame to summon a little ball of fire. Throw it at the goblin right in front of me.
Nice.
All right. 19 to hit.
Hit.
1 fire damage.
Still up. Still up.
Yeah. Singed his eyebrows.
The right offer.
I use my Mark of Hospitality spell per day. Does not count towards my other spells. To cast Sleep. And I think I could. I don't know. I could at least hit those 3 there, right?
I don't
Okay,
know what the.
It's 20 foot, 20 feet at a point you choose.
Yeah, you can. But you also will hit your allies.
I put it in the corner where it won't hit allies.
You can hit 2 of the goblins.
I agree with them.
Do you care which 2? And you can hit the hobgoblin too. You want to hit the hobgoblin might take front. I probably wouldn't see more hit points.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for the hobgoblin. Because he's
Okay,
gonna
we're gonna hit the last
two normal
Wild
goblins. 11. 9, so 20 total. Starting with the lowest.
Right, the goblin all the way to the left, my left, plus
Can't really do anything to signify that.
the goblin boss was also in that. That's not enough to get.
Okay. So now I use my bonus to cast Healing Word.
Classic AG3.
Yep.
So you can't.
What? It's a
You
bonus
can't-
action.
Cast a level
You
spell.
cast a level. You can't cast a bonus action spell and a
Right.
and
It has
a
to be
leveled
a
spell. at the
Oh,
same time.
Right.
that's so I
Yeah.
can shoot a bow and do it.
Yeah,
Or throw a
Yeah.
cantrip at it.
yeah, but you
Okay.
can't cast it.
Ah, that's really
If you use a bonus action spell, you can't cast it.
Yeah, it's not a BG3 rule.
I always forgot that.
They're very clear about it in D&D.
We'll see
Okay.
after BG3 takes off.
Yes, who did
How one
take
D&D goes.
Well, that sucks because that was my primary purpose here. I should have done that first. All right, that's it.
It's round 2. We're back to the top of the initiative. Bernard is up first. Bernard is going to try to stab the. So he takes the spear again and thrusts it forward, like I said, like very top light. It's like doing it over his shield. Goblin though ducks down and goes over his shoulder. And the goblins are up. So hearing the ruckus inside last round, they're going to release the wolves. Technically, the wolves go after them, which is going to be sweeter, but. So they're both just going to move inside. They're going to. They're using short bows. They're going to fire their bows. Probably at. Not roll well. Okay, they both miss. So, Luna, from behind you, you see 2 arrows. Are you wearing armor?
Eve.
Hey, are you wearing armor?
Yeah.
From behind you, 2 arrows bounce off your armor, and when you look over your shoulder, you see that 2 of the goblins from outside have come in.
Oh shit.
The other one is going to. Where is
Down. He's down. Oh no, Remy is right here.
Yeah, up front.
that was going to attack Remy.
Yeah.
5, so it's a miss.
What about the guy that brought us in here? What was he doing?
He's cowering. He's also sitting this one out.
Or Randy.
The other one's asleep.
It does not probably very much.
Yeah, the hobgoblin still sitting it out. Mary Crankshaft. Then make
Death
death save.
save.
Don't tell us what you got. Secret death saves.
Wait, shouldn't you be making it then?
No, you just can't.
Okay.
You can't say I failed too fast.
Or are we able to use like a medicine check to gather that info? Check his medicine. Is that a bonus action or an action?
See if how many death saves he has failed. So I don't think any skill checks are bonus action. I think bonus actions are only from things. But
Wheels
wheels
at BG3 and BG3 jump. Bonus action.
yeah,
Is not the case in.
yeah, I'm gonna say it's an action. It's an action.
Alright. Not worth it then.
Might as well just to
Yeah,
heal
you
them.
might as
Yeah.
well just heal them.
Okay. The wolves are up.
Hmm.
I think it's 40. Probably more than 30.
40 or 50, I'd wager. Oh, I'm gonna get killed.
This one can't make it. It's too far. Wolves on Runa.
Ugh.
One is gonna hit.
Yeah, you got more hit points than the rest of us, so.
Six piercing damage. Make a
Ouch.
strength saving throw.
You want to get knocked down on the floor, bro!
11.
You pass. So the wolf that bites you grabs on your ankle, tries to pull you down on the ground, but you're able to stand your ground and fend it off. Critical hit on Callum.
I'm down.
And
I'm down. Hit point. Why you rolled?
Damn.
Down.
I don't know because I could instant kill you. I guess.
Yeah, you could.
Well, how much do you have to do to instantly kill me?
Your max hit points. Like, it would have to be. It would have to be.
Damage in excess equal to or greater than your max
Yeah.
HP.
Then I'm dead.
What's your max?
How much? Wait,
Or 9. Have
So
one
I
left.
did. So he would have went to 0, and then I would have done that.
So
Yeah.
equal to. Dead.
All right.
Oh fuck.
Again, wolves are freaking size. Shit.
You guys don't have to go watch that across the bar for Callum. Not that important.
Oh no.
Delete what
Yeah.
you just spent time doing.
Uh,
That Hero Forge.
Yeah, go to Hero Forge to delete that.
Earlier I had 8 hit points. My max is points, and I took it.
Yeah, but no,
Wait.
I'm at negative.
Yeah.
Oh,
negative
oh.
9.
It's beyond 0.
So I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Shitty.
Oh, I guess Jonathan picked wrong.
Yeah, Dibs on his shield.
Why are you
No,
putting
just
your
kidding.
finger on your nose for that?
Kidding. I'm
I will
wrong.
say. So you see Callum. The wolf jumps up and just bites
There's his fucking
Callum
throat out. Yeah.
in the throat. And just rips it out. He falls over
Jesus.
in a pile of blood, and his golden shield shimmers and disappears.
Well, that sucks.
At least it wasn't my fault that my character got killed session 1 this time.
It was a wolf.
No, but like last time it was because None is an asshole.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Callum's up. He's dead.
Callum is in fact not up.
Caspel.
Man.
Yo, picking up an item off the ground, is that your object interaction?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, okay. So then I'm gonna attack this, I'm gonna smack this goblin with the wooden sword. For a 14 to hit.
Miss actually.
And,
Damn, dude. What the fuck is there? Shit. Alright, well, then I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna use my bonus
They got
action.
good armor class. No, no.
I'm flanking. Are we doing flanking?
I don't think we're doing flanking.
BD doesn't like flanking. Okay, well, I missed that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the attack opportunity from him. Okay, I'm gonna move over to where the crown is on the ground and pick it up.
That guy is Are there like
Cannot disarm unless you are a battle master who has the disarm maneuver and some dice.
this is not gonna work? But he's gonna try to grapple you,
Okay.
That might work too.
and I'm gonna say if he wins 2 rounds,
I will look up grappling real quick.
I don't think there's anything.
There's nothing. There's nothing
Yeah,
If
specific.
he wins 2 grapple checks 2 turns in a row, he gets the crown.
That's
instead.
like,
Okay.
it's like a 3rd edition rule there, kind of.
yeah.
So let's do opposed. Just opposed.
Wait, who's grappling him?
He's grappling him.
So I have to. So he has to do athletics,
Yes.
and I get acrobatics or athletics.
Correct.
So I'm gonna do acrobatics. This I'm just trying to dodge his grip. Okay, not a bad one. Not bad. I got a 17.
Okay. He's like
So, yeah.
freaking out trying to get this crown. It's not working.
Who's the lasher now?
Steve, ruin us up. You have
All
a
right.
control over move 5.
Everybody starts with one, right? In BG3 they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
They, Larian pulled that over from Divinity 2. Everybody starts with scroll of reds.
Should be playing BG3 rules here. This would be a lot different right now.
All right. I point my wrist at the wolves and press a button on my bracer that shoots this big old jet of acid.
Uh-oh, that's cool.
And a 30-foot line. I'm going to try and
Oh,
hit
no.
at least 3 of these on the
Cautious.
diagonal.
Shit. Yeah, you can hit him.
Are they, yeah, they each got to make a reflex save. Dexterity save.
Good move. You fail 1 pass.
Alright,
assuming
so
he's
the
got
ones
a
that failed
17.
are covered in acid. At the beginning of their turn, they'll take 2d4 acid damage. And they have to use an action to scrape or wash the acid off.
Okay?
Or else they'll take 2d4 on their next turn.
Cautious caustic brew.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Pretty awesome.
I cast
My last spell for the day.
as a bonus action, Healing Word.
Woo!
Target.
Yeah, it's fairly obvious on whom that is not going to work.
I think he aim and assume Walter's dead here.
Well, you saw
I
the.
did see my throat
He
get
no
ripped
longer
out.
has a throat.
Not metagaming anymore.
You only get 5 hit points, but
Hey, that's awesome.
5 hit points. Healing Word doesn't do a lot, but you can do it from a distance.
And it's a
Yeah.
bonus action, so now
And
you have
it's
your
a
action.
So
But you
now,
can cast cantrip, make an attack.
um,
You are engaged with a goblin.
so can I not do a range and melee? I guess
You
that's probably
can, but you have
disadvantage.
disadvantage on the attack.
So I am just going to
Oh, I guess this got moved up to me.
insult dude in front of me, the red one.
Bitch!
I need to come up with a good
You need like a list that you can just like
yeah,
kind of
that's,
like
that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, you got to get like one of those
an
like, one of
insult
those-
generator.
yeah, online. Just roll 3
One line.
d20s. Like the first line is "Listen, asshole. Hey, buddy, check it out." And the next one is "Your mother. Your I saw you
So-
earlier today." Some of the guys are saying like,
So it's DC 15. Alright, you get your proficiency bonus on that. So yeah, it'll be DC 15 wisdom.
It's 8 plus your proficiency plus your charisma.
So
So
it's
it would
only
be 13. Yeah.
And he takes 2 hit points.
And who are you doing this to?
Red one.
You insulted him so bad.
He's
He fucking died. He went unconscious.
Yeah, it must be really good. Whatever I said. Okay, and that's
Seriously. So I did just enough to have it 1 hit point.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
No, you put him at like 3, I think.
Okay.
And then
Somebody else
Steve
hit
put him 2.
Okay. All right. With the
What's your insult?
9, 14, 2.
what does that give me?
He's quacking arse crumpet. That's what he is.
So that Braswell calls me a quacking arse crumpet, to which Bernard goes, and then the psychic damage from the insult. Do you play an instrument when you act?
Sure.
What instrument do you play?
I got a lead.
Mad lube.
So
quacking ice trumpet.
I actually should get my my flute too. Pull it up.
Imagine it's actually in like Discord, right? It's like.
yeah, the psychic damage from the music overwhelms him and he falls. All right, cool. Top of the initiative, I think it's round 3.
Yes.
Turning the tide here.
Yeah.
Hope Jonathan does
PPK.
it.
Yeah.
PPK.
Fight 1 TPK.
Okay. Bernard's gonna diagonal up in the spot next to the wolf. Actually, he's gonna hit the other one this time.
Whoa, do you want him to still be here? I guess we don't want him to die, do we?
No. Or Betsy.
Did you want me to die?
He misses.
No, I didn't want you to die either.
So I'm okay if you didn't want me to die.
2 goblins
This character, no.
continue to shoot their bow.
Everybody was okay when none bought it. But this guy,
No one was mad when none died.
it's like, fuck that guy.
I'm upset, Walter.
Well, that's good, because my character had a crush on yours.
Rhoda didn't really know you, so she doesn't care that much. But I care, Walter.
Runa gets hit with an arrow.
Soon you'll be joining him. We can get to know him in the afterlife.
3 damage.
3? Okay. I'm still up.
So one bounces off your armor, the other hits you in the neck. It just scrapes your neck.
Ow. My neck. My back.
Don't do it. I knew it was coming. I know you. I know what's happening.
I will stand up. There's a wolf right next to me. Right?
Well, I'm
Sure
certainly not
is.
buying that miniature now.
Yeah.
But-
That's,
I guess I will try and stab the wolf that's next to me.
with a dagger?
Yeah.
Do it, man.
Finesse like.
You need some shocking grasp in your life.
I got a 10 to hit a wolf.
Yeah, probably not gonna do it.
Why not?
I'm like
I-
planning a character for you. Die.
You didn't have that hobgoblin character.
Alright. That is all I do.
Who's also named Lucian.
So the wolves take. Oh, and the goblin did too on his turn. They take that. So the.
The acid.
They gotta take the acid damage. 'Cause I forgot about it. So everyone's taking acid damage, Steve.
Yeah.
I need some drums too. I get a
5
proficient
acid
in instrument.
damage.
Okay.
Did they forget to wipe it off?
The goblin did. I was gonna have him do that, but I already had him shoot in the neck, so I can't. Move one wolf up.
Ah.
2 are gonna attack Bernard, and 1 is gonna attack Una, and 1 is going to attack. I think that is Remy.
No, that's
That's
Mary.
Mary. Okay, well,
Yeah,
Mary
right in the middle.
first. 3. The 2 on Bernard.
Horus.
Heretic.
And the 1 on Bruna
Heretic.
is a miss.
Yeah,
Okay, that's the wolves.
Oh, from
Alan's dead.
Sorry, I've been playing a lot of 40k lately.
You keep saying you did.
It's my turn? Alright. I'm gonna put the crown on. I want to free my hand up, so I'm gonna put the crown on.
Okay. Nothing happens because you have to move.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to drop a Nana and a Boo Moo in there.
And then, yeah, then I'm gonna attack this guy.
D3, you instantly attack.
There is no achievement.
Wooden sword, 18 to hit. It's only 4 damage. And then I'm gonna kick this guy. For 23 to hit, so hit for another 6 damage.
He's out here than the other ones.
Yeah.
It's good hits. He's up. And he really doesn't like the air one.
Yeah, I bet he can't do any magic without it.
Yeah, he sure can't. He's gonna that grappling strategy did not work, so he's gonna stab you.
Okay. Okay.
5 damage.
Okay, I'm going to expend my superiority die, because I have battle or the martial adept, and use parry. Try and reduce the damage.
Okay.
You said you did 5.
Mhm.
I rolled a 6, so I take no damage.
Wow, nice.
So
What do you
I bat it away as he tries to stab me.
with your wooden sword?
Insult generator.
Yeah.
Cool. Dagger, it's a normal. It's just a shitty rusty dagger.
I definitely don't want to get stabbed with a rusty dagger.
Get tetanus.
Ruin of the Forge.
The shot
All
was
right. My melee attacks suck right now, so I think I am going to. I'm going to use lightning lure on that wolf right in front of me.
Which is pretty much a hand.
Yeah,
It's
so
a ranged
it's-
attack,
it gets a strength save, or else it takes lightning damage.
Fail.
2 lightning,
Saves.
and that's an electrified whipcord, also on my sand bracer.
Nice.
Straight up Mandalorian shit.
So Runa's whipping out all
Yeah.
the cool gadgets. You just did them. Yeah, you're like, to your Walt's point, very Mandalorian. It's just like an acid stream.
This is very much influenced by that. Yeah, the Mandalorian bracers. Yeah.
Dude's backpack's got jets.
Cool.
spraying acid everywhere.
No one like my crush on some sex meme, which was a meme within a meme.
Now you want some sex.
Remington.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to deal some damage. Man, they're all fucking. So I'm going to move out to here, and one of these is the big bad.
The one right in front of me.
That's the.
This guy.
Yeah, I'm
And
thinking
the
I'm.
hobgoblin's not fighting against.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot one of the grades on the end there then.
Have those goblins been taking into account cover from the wolves? Half the body.
21 to
They're
hit
short goblins.
and 11 damage to
Shit,
this one
son.
right here.
Booyah.
Max damage.
Yeah, down.
Crushing it with the bow today.
Who needs spells?
Well, I don't have any. So can't.
Round 4. Bernard. Wolf. Hit. Wolf goes down. Move the one right in front of him.
Feel the burn.
The action economy's starting to turn in
Yeah,
our favor,
really?
guys.
I was trying to decide what the name of this guy last night, and I was looking up like Cockney names, like names in that period.
Yeah.
And it was Bernard just means like the bear, and I was like, that's just really close. Knowing that it would lead to Ernie, yeah, all this stuff.
Once again, asking you to protect Bessie.
Okay. What else was Bernard? Goblin's turn. So, one goblin's going to spend his turn wiping the ass off of himself. The other
He still
goblin-
takes that 2d4.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
at the start of the turn, so.
Okay, go ahead. Roll it up.
Fuck him up.
Really hurt.
4 acid.
He's dead.
Yeah.
I think it was that one.
The other goblin is going to try to shoot the fucking Mandalorian, and there's no cover this time. That's it for the goblins.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Action economy is turning in our favor.
It sure is. Still 2 wolves up. One of them-
Hobgoblin thinks he's at. I think he's pretty much. Yeah, he's gonna fucking take his manacles and slam him in the chair.
Yeah.
Hit. Not a ton of damage, but he definitely connects. Hits him in the face with the manacles.
Still next to a wolf.
I'm still next to a wolf. Probably.
That is the wolf that killed
It is
Cal.
really scary.
If
I'm
you're
not,
3 foot.
yeah, and I have 5 hit points. I'm gonna disengage. Go over here.
Right for this. Right for the best.
The wolves are up. You literally see it in your face, so. He's gonna step up and they're both gonna attack Bernard.
Dude, were you standing on the fire that whole
No,
time?
I was next. Is the wolf standing on the fire?
They get pack attacks now.
Oh,
yeah.
that sucks.
Why?
That sucks for Bernard.
They're flanking?
No, it's yeah. So no, it's if they're both within 5 feet of a target, they get advantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
pack attack is nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 stick. Like on Favreau's character.
Wait, didn't any of them take acid damage?
One does, yeah, he didn't. Yeah. One takes acid damage.
Steve, one of the wolves takes acid. Steve,
Steve
one of the wolves takes acid.
Oh. Nice. Okay, yeah, 3.
Still up. They only get one hit with the pack tactics, but the one bite jumps up and bites Bernard's shoulder. And even with his armor on, it looks like he got it pretty good. He's still up.
Good deal.
No big deal.
As long as it doesn't get infected.
Cast a spell.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep whacking on this, the lasher here. I missed with the sword. 14. Yeah. I think 15 was the threshold before.
That's a miss.
Bummer. But I will 5-step around off the throne. Even though I am the lasher now.
The Lasher's gonna try to stab you again. 17?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. We need Callum.
5.
Like in terms of balance, like do we need
like a healer?
A healer type character?
He can. I don't know what you're going for.
Runa LaForge.
Runa. Alright, I'm gonna summon some flame in my hands and huck it at the goblin next to the door.
Okay.
Well?
Miss.
Yeah. Alright, I'll move. Wait. That's fine. I'll stay where I am. That's it.
Cool. I mean,
We didn't send you here just to die, but the last character. Well, just like
your last character was a thrall. That's why I had to beat the pyramid.
Yeah.
Which she successfully did very quickly.
Light crossbow 20.
You didn't.
anyone
Right,
who wants
the
me
wolf.
damage.
5 damage.
Which one did he hit? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the wolf. This one.
He's dead.
Yep.
The man eater's still alive though. I'll finish it round 5, I want to say. Is that right?
Sounds about right.
Bernard is going to. He's dead. Goblin. Goblin that's left. He's going to. Hobgoblin's gonna slam the.
He said surrender. He surrendered.
Hobgoblin gets involved in that 20.
Hey-o.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
You with these chains.
Um,
Cracker.
the leader's fucked up, but he's not down. Mary Crankshot.
step over here. And I'll shoot a ray of frost at the dude. I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
22 now.
So that is 10 frost damage, and he's slowed. He's reduced by 10.
Yeah, that's okay. He's dead. So, well, he's off. So he gets hit in the face with manacles. It's a critical hit. The guy breaks his nose, and like his face is just covered in blood. And then he like turns around, and Mary Crankshaft summons like a ray of ice, smacks him, he bounces off the throne, and falls as ice crystals freeze around his body and freeze.
Boom. And so one surrendering, one sleeping.
And what is the hobgoblin's?
High five you with this.
Was there a particular goblin that like brought him in?
Goblin?
Yeah.
You just shout it for him.
I'm gonna like check the keys or whatever. Like his manacles.
You can find.
Okay. I'll unlock his manacles.
Very honorable.
It was very honorable for you to assist us in that fight.
Yep.
Not wear that crown if I were you.
Why not?
So it makes me look badass.
So he wasn't always the bloodthirsty loser that we saw here before?
He's a pariah. His job was to clean the screens in the mines. Until one day, found this crown in the Shadowfell. Went back. Used it to rise up, command the other goblinoids. Gave him great power that you didn't.
That was him. I gotta
Never
give
got an
props to Mary for
opportunity
that.
to use it, but,
The Shadowfell, you said, is there a shadow crossing nearby?
yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Crystal in the crown. If you take it out of the crown, it can be used to open a gateway in the mines. The dwarves used to have a mine here where they would mine the special ore from the Shadowfell and bring it to the side to sell. Discovered the mine.
I'm guessing that's the ore that those weapons I point to the spears and this crown are made of.
Yes, we call it Shadow Steel.
It makes you crazy. Or just
Say, well, I don't really give a shit about this crown now. But I feel like we shouldn't give it back to them.
Yeah.
So I shove it in my
Yeah.
pack for now.
And I feel like we should put this guy in charge of this group. And maybe instead of robbing people, they could.
Well, he said
mine.
the old leader is still out there.
So you're gonna have this
He was the old
conversation.
leader.
Your friend says, "It's the point."
Yeah, Randy, I gotta be honest. Guess we did have a deal. I'm not honorable enough to hold up. to
Neither
that
am
bullshit.
I want to do what's better for the group and the world at large. If we can, I feel like this hobgoblin will have more authority over his people, and we can probably negotiate for them to maybe become miners and supply that ore to other people instead of robbing people.
You did say that the old leader was still like he was a prisoner.
Yes, he's being held captive.
I guess look at the hobgoblin. I'm like, is he a good leader? Would you consider him a good leader? If he were to rise back into the position of Lasher.
We gotta change the name.
Yeah, I mean that's
Sorry, guys, gotta change the name.
He was a very honorable leader.
You think you'd be a better leader?
I'm down in service to him.
Got Randy here.
He's a gatherer.
What do you think, Runa? What do you think, Runa?
Runa!
Sorry, I was distracted by something.
What do you think about the
what do you
leader
wanna call it?
situation? We're talking to this hobgoblin, and he said that the old leader is still alive in the prison area or whatever. He's like still captive, but he said that he was a good leader. He was the one that was not attacking caravans. And the other option is Randy. This guy was like, he's a gatherer.
But Nick did give him his word.
Both Cassavel and Mary are both not really beholden as much to having Randy be the leader here. I don't know. What was your opinion there, Remy?
Definitely not beholden.
Okay. I'm inclined to go
Can
with.
you get me one, Beatty?
We're inclined to
you.
go with this other hobgoblin dude.
Maybe we got Reese. Reese beer.
Does
Yeah.
Runa have any opinions?
The old leader?
Yeah.
That seems like the safer option.
All right.
He wasn't ambushing caravans after all.
That's true. Exactly.
And we just need, when we put him back up, we need to guarantee that he will not.
Right. Obviously. Yeah.
It's one of the conditions.
yeah.
But maybe we should also. Well, actually, I don't know that. I would suggest it.
What? Have them harvest the
No.
ore?
Well,
I think that's
I mean,
great. I think
I
they
fucking-
should.
I fucking want some of that shit. But I think that we should at least establish some sort of like trade between them and the town, so that
Yeah.
they aren't
Starve.
they aren't they don't have a motivation to attack caravans.
They find themselves motivated to protect them.
There you go.
So there was this whole what was supposed to happen was he was going to use the crown to teleport into the mines, and you guys were going to go there, and there was going to be like a whole there was going to be like I was going to use different levels of like the mines, like there were going to be tunnels that only like small creatures could fit in because gnomes.
That's
could
cool.
be
It's like
there.
Baldur's Gate.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I was going to have all this stuff.
Which again, Larian also did that a little bit in the preceding game.
But you guys took the crown off his head, and so you were gonna find the goblin. You were gonna realize what Walter said that hobgoblins typically rule the goblin caste system. So there isn't caste system. Lasher isn't actually a leader. It's the it means nobility. And then there's like gatherers, and then there's pariahs.
Don't tell Runa that.
So all that was gonna happen, but instead, tried to charm the leader and just took the crown off his head. Good job.
Yeah, in retrospect, it is bad to get them all surrounding you. But
And then attack.
yeah.
I mean, that wolf on a crit was like 44 plus. Jeez.
That's really what got me.
The crit is.
The crit won't get point at level 1.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, one more hit point, you'd have been all right.
It's also true. All of these things are accurate.
So good job.
If only I had taken that Constitution for first level, I'd still be alive. A last-minute character
We-
design killed me.
That's a
We
good
should
point.
take
Yeah,
Callum's,
but then that one extra hit
body
point.
back
It
to
would have
his
been a very
church.
good point. One good hit point.
What was that, Bruno?
We should take Callum's body back to his church.
You have an idea how far away that is? It's been a week and a cart
I do
hit me.
not. I
Yeah,
literally
we
do
can
not know.
we can send it back, mail it.
Care of it.
Yeah.
Which is now safe from goblins.
I was getting a beer. Did you find the leader?
Yeah, we're gonna get the old leader and reinstate him. Sorry, Randy.
We can
This
give him
camp is probably still full of a bunch of goblins, though.
It is, but
I'm just gonna hold the crown
Kill all
up,
the guards.
yeah, like there's women and children and stuff.
You got the hobgoblin by our side.
That's true.
and I mean I got the crown, man. Like that was what made what's his face signified him as the
Yeah.
previous ruler. So
Yeah, you guys didn't see any of this, but he was raising them as undead monsters, so they don't like him very much. He was just
Well,
that would have happened in the mines, but
I mean, I do want them to show us where the gate is, so
Yeah.
we know where
Yeah.
this orb.
So-
get this orb.
So the leader's name is Morgan. He's a great warrior.
Okay.
And Bernie will treat with him and basically say like, hey, if you guys like we're out in the country out here, we gotta look out for each other. If you guys really need the help, like come talk to us before you raid caravans.
Otherwise, more shit like this is gonna happen, bro, and nobody wants that. You should walk out.
They should also start mining.
They were mining.
They have a precious resource.
They were mining before this dude found this crown. That's what they were doing.
In fact, that's how he found the crown.
Oh.
So you go. So he takes you down a mine shaft, which is like the entrance to the cave. And at the end of the mine shaft, it was a mine shaft that was abandoned by used to be dwarves. They abandoned it. Dwarves and gnomes would work together. And at the end, there is a very crude portal that is set up with a M-sized hole in the top of it and arcane ruins.
Okay. And that gem from the crown is what goes into that.
Yep.
I'll take a look.
Yeah. I want to see this shit.
Take a look. See.
When you take the gem out of the crown, the crown sort of like you can tell it like loses like there's runes on it that were this like necrotic blue that fade away, and when you put the gem in the portal, yeah, those arcane runes on the portal light up in that same blue color, and it opens up a gateway to the Shadow Realm.
Whoa.
Wow.
Not good.
You can see on the other side of the portal, it just looks like a mine, but you can see these balls of orb that are the same, like dark gunmetal with like the Milky Way.
Choose not to step through. Is there any just like free ore like laying around?
They can get more. You can use more.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to take a look at that more.
Take a look at it or what?
Just go through this portal and get it.
Yeah, you just go to the portal and get some more.
More what?
I just need enough to craft a sword.
You get that.
A sword's worth?
You can feel like
Need any help?
I may
Making a
pick your,
sword?
I may
I'm
have to
good at
pick
that
your,
kind of thing.
I may pick your brain on that.
All right.
when you pick up the ore that he gives you, you can feel your like key. You don't get key ever.
Thanks all the way up.
Whatever your key
Still
is,
feel it.
Yeah.
Just can't use it.
you
We
can
just leveled
feel that
those.
the ore is sort of like
Connecting to it. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
all right. As head back to Kirk Bottom.
Guess so yeah. I want to explore every nook and cranny and open all the like baskets and shit.
You
to
find
see-
a lot of fruit,
a lot of some rotten fish and
rotten fish, apples, cabbage.
Is Morgan stoked to be back in Leave?
It's a 4-day trek back. Roll D4.
why can't we go back to the cart?
Oh yeah, you can go back.
Day and a half, right?
What do we do with Callum's body?
We're gonna take it back with us.
Yeah.
You guys, right before you get back, you encounter another caravan. They work the court.
Warn him about the goblin.
I mean, hopefully we solved the goblin.
Goblin.
Guy, that's a male and female in front. Stuff in the back.
Man, I hope they don't get robbed.
By goblin.
I have-
I was gonna say, I'm surprised you don't stop them and ask them their life story.
Yeah, what are you doing? What's your story?
Oh yeah, hey, good to see ya.
Oh, where are you going?
Yeah, he says, we're going to Korth.
Yeah, what for?
We're both Martians and we're from Serenity Valley and that's getting really bad there.
I was backing up. Okay.
Nice.
Just seeing
Passive perception 17.
Yeah. Just seeing what kind of stuff is back there.
dude. There's definitely a bag. You can see like some gold pieces popping on top of it, right about the size of a grapefruit.
How many people are in this caravan?
Well, the two are out front talking.
Round and I cast a mage hand of my own.
Make a sleight of hand check with him.
This is a
Humor,
rolled
really.
rolled a 16. Pretty sure I have +5 to that. It's one of my skills.
Did we take any of those black beers? Yeah.
Sleight of hand, a 5. So yeah, it's 21.
Okay. They don't see you. You take their 4, so that they can relocate to Court to start
Start a new life.
after Serenity Valley drought.
Well, they got all this shit in the back. Let's try
That's what he tells you. He says like, yeah, like many people, he thinks he'll have a better life in Court, and that Serenity Valley is like got him really drought, and there's like nothing for them there. All the food's coming in from Court. Why not just go to Court?
Are we in Gideon or Omron? Gideon. Flip over Hex. I guess we were just at, so that makes a lot of sense. No.
That's fine.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Ask if they want to barter one of these black spears.
Oh, where'd you get that? That looks nice.
Got it from a goblin.
Goblins?
Well, there were.
There are.
There are. They shouldn't be a problem.
Not as many.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wander
Some
back
of them.
away from the caravan now.
Yeah.
I mean, listen,
We deposed their leader and installed a puppet machine.
Yeah.
America! Okay!
kill a bunch of those bastards. I'm a good Palor worshiping merchant, but one thing I can't stand is a filthy.
Well, they're creatures. They're
And the Dutch.
they're not people, but they're people too. Humanoids. They're intelligent creatures. They can love and laugh.
I suppose. I don't think they have souls personally.
Oh.
Palor's light doesn't shine upon them. They live underground. Who does that?
Lots of people live underground.
Orcs.
Gnomes. Some halflings live underground.
All right. Well,
okay.
see, it's stuff like this. It's stuff like this.
Yeah, not underground. It's not the sun.
Look at it this day and age when we're mingling with underground monsters and treating them as equals. That's why Palor is causing this drought and he hasn't blessed us.
Why do you think Palor is causing this drought?
Because we're losing our old-fashioned Saladian values.
Yeah, he's given us prosperity and props for since Alec White founded this country. Now he's taking it away because we're losing our traditional values.
So, it sounds like you should be worshiping Lathander then.
Yeah. Different god of the sun.
But anyway, I'm gonna go to Court. Or admittedly, they also
Here comes the sun.
they got money.
Okay, who played the cleric of the Morning Lord?
I did.
That's why
I
I
know.
gave him
That's
that.
why-
Like,
No, no.
what do you mean? What? That's why I gave him that look. He's like, "Who's Lathander?" I was like, "It's your whole idea."
Cool. They go on their way unless you guys have any reason to. You make it back with Bessie intact, and Lord Allman, which is his name, is very excited to you. Yeah, did a good deed today. And Bernard told me that you made the deal with the Goblin leaders. That was a very good way to handle it. You just slaughtered those goblins, but you handled it with honor.
Not sure how well the whole slaughtering wholesale thing would have gone. I think one of us got killed in the process already.
Yeah, man down.
Very
Did
sad
lose a
to
man.
hear about your friend Callum.
He was the one from the church, right?
Yes.
Were you able to get his body back to?
We'll send it back to Brother Orion. They will come through here on their way back from Brighton. 10 day or so.
Might be right by then.
You might have to keep it preserved.
Throw in a big old jar of jelly.
I give you like 5 gold pieces and like that. That's your cut.
What do you mean?
Okay, we had this whole thing. You distract them, I get the gold out of the bet.
You stole from
I thought we were on the
those
same page.
But
people? I thought you stole. Didn't steal from people.
Classic. Rune is like classic Remy.
Classic marriage.
yeah, apparently they were in on it together.
I didn't know you were
No,
stealing
I
anything.
meant the naivete.
Well, this money is corrupt now. I go give it to the closest poor person I see. Which is probably
Literally, the lord of this keep is a
I'll
poor
take it.
person.
I'll take 5 gold. Let's go.
I don't know how much was in the bag, but
Yeah, how much
I would
was
say,
it?
I mean, it was literally their life savings.
So like 5 gold.
No, I'm gonna say like 200 gold.
oh jeez, I'll give a bigger cut than that then. I'll give
How
Gold
much,
out of
how
it.
much gold am I getting? Okay.
Yeah,
20
you're-
bucks.
You're getting
20 bucks.
Gold.
Blood money.
Okay, so he signs the letter saying that he sponsors you for the contest, puts their seal on it.
What does he call us?
That's a good point. What's your guys? You guys have a group name?
Mystery man?
So,
I
gotta
hadn't
think
even
about
thought
that
of
one.
I don't know.
Well,
Guardians
come
of
up with something.
Sladia.
Right now, we'll just list out your names. Their sigil, like I said, it's a blue ink, and it's just a bunch of pebbles, like a creek. I don't know, just pebbles. Gray pebbles on a blue field. So he stamps it. And then he says, if you guys want more money, and another letter, we actually, all the lesser lords in Greyhaven have actually received a request for help from the Castilian. It seems that one of their 3 daughters has been kidnapped.
Ooh. Damsel in
somebody needs
distress.
some saving. Excellent.
Might be letter of mark, and for Bernard here to get another notch in his belt for knighthood.
So Bernard's coming along.
Does Nard actually want to become a knight, or is that just like his brother projecting? He doesn't seem to like. You would think he's jumping up and down at the opportunity for this. Like that's some classic knight ass shit right there. He's all over here like.
So, one of the daughters of House Fontaine was kidnapped?
Oh wow.
How old is she?
Oh, fucking disgusting, Nick.
She's a girl of 10 and 7.
17.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should say 17, not 10 and 7, because that's misleading.
And description or anything?
He says they're going to send you to talk to the Castilian. They got a letter that she was.
You got 500 gold in the group loot.
Yeah. Just split that.
And another $200.
Split that 4 ways.
Mine, you got to raise 6,000 and enter the contest.
I didn't know if that was going towards
Oh,
the
yeah, that's a
6,000.
good point.
That'll go in our group fund
Yeah.
towards the 6,000.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you guys take it down to the local crap table and double it?
Yeah, we could
Wait.
do that.
Does anyone play dice or liar's dice around here?
Yeah, I play dice. I actually have a set of dice. I get a gaming set that comes with my one background.
It's funny that he's going to be the lucky one, but I think this concludes our first session. Like I said, the fight went a little differently than anticipated, but that's D&D.
It always does.
That's D&D, baby.
So thanks everybody. We will be back in 2 weeks to rescue the kidnapped daughter of House Fontaine.
Probably.
Right.
All right.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
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 Experience.